feel like I'm in a horror movie when you do that.
And we are live.
This is Pathfinder Saw version. Hi everybody! Doing Slithering some more. I'm Jake here. Wisdom check. You watch videos that are Pathfinder 2 and me babbling, and we are in the 8th session of the Slithering. This is supposed to only take 6 sessions. They lied. I'm sick today, viewers. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be coughing, so I'll try to mute when I can, but I'm probably not going to most of the time because I'm not aware of it happening. Also, no kids, go away, because we swear a lot and there's adult concepts, and just go away. So let's introduce ourselves, starting with Mr. Rufus, because that's the pattern on my screen.
GM Rufus, I'm playing Grau, an awakened ape sorcerer. And soon to be Earth Kineticist.
Nice.
Mr. Robert, please.
Hi, I'm Robert. I don't currently have a character to introduce.
Robert's currently getting stoned.
I'm just here. Hi, guys.
Robert has a statue and a plan.
Yes, my character Joe, the cleric, has made poor life decisions and is currently a statue.
He went off on his own, and you don't split the party, but I understand character growth too, and unfortunately it didn't work out well. So he's a rock. John?
I'm John. I'm playing the Orc Thaumaturge, Rawl Ravensmane.
Who is deadpan and also has puns for some reason.
It's that orc humor.
What level feed is on?
It's like red herring sense joke.
Right.
Red Devil?
I'm Red Devil, and I play Nyx, the Reflection Elf Slime Magus Psychic.
We didn't add another archetype yet?
Not yet.
Oh, and the Pokemon Master, because like you're collecting pets now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a Pokemon Master. Oh jeez. I'm gonna have to take a familiar Master archetype.
Oh shit! I just realized how many different creatures do I have to make act? John, I remember the one with you. Red Devil, your hand is an animated object under your direct command, so that's a minion, so I don't have to animate that or roleplay it at all. The Luminous Ooze I do, but really only when you interact with it or if it gets hungry, so that's cool. Are there any other pets that I'm forgetting?
I've got a gator in my pocket.
And now a bunch
Happy to see me.
of monsters in a book.
That's right.
Isn't that an Alanis Morissette song?
Possibly.
Got a
I got
gator in my pocket! And the other one is throwing a fireball. I loved the fireball last session. Just like, okay, wiped out 2/3 of the boss encounter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
So we're just going through this adventure backwards. That slime that one shot my character first session. He was the final boss, and we're just
Yeah, that was actually the boss. Just note at the time.
We actually broke the curse in session 1. Now we're going in reverse.
You already broke the curse. Do you have cough drops? I'm sorry, I haven't talked this much. I didn't realize my coughing was going to be so much of an issue.
You're going to have a rough couple of hours.
I'm going to go get some cough drops. I'll be right back.
yeah.
We're going to have Storm GM substitute.
Yeah! Go! Roll this!
No.
Jump in there, Storm.
New concept in TTRPG, a GM-less game. Let's do what we want, guys.
Right.
All right, everyone has a tattoo now.
I'm level 20 now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now every one of us can read every language. That's let's see.
Yeah, what do your tattoos do? Is it the read language?
Yeah, that's the one I want to do right now because we have a couple of things that we're not able to read, like Yeah, but it's a letter and a book that we acquired.
Since Rawl does research, he would be all about that
Mhm.
because sometimes there's things he can't read.
Yep. So that's like the main one that I want to do. Let me check real quick to see the other formulas that I have.
Remember, you had one that was a plus perception.
I have one that essentially it's like a defensive tattoo against a specific creature, I believe. Like gives you +1 AC against beasts or dragons or that kind of thing.
Can you get it for demons?
Yeah.
Nice.
That would,
yeah.
that would be helpful in this adventure.
Essentially, the way the tattoo would work is if I paint like or tattoo some kind of beast like a boar or a lion, that means you're protected against beasts. So I would tattoo a demon on your skin, and that'll protect you against them.
Aberrations are almost always going to be useful in my campaigns, and also demons and devils. But in this one in particular, the demons and oozes and aberrations, and I think a beast. I think there's a beast somewhere. Fuck, I don't know. Oh yeah, beasts. That one too.
Let's see. I also have 2 bewitching bloom tattoos of different kinds. One of them actually gives an ally recall knowledge +2 to +2 to recall knowledge. Essentially, that's what it does. And the other one,
Like-
They're all badass.
Like
Yeah.
constantly, or like once a day, or what the fuck?
yeah, let me check because I just skimmed through it. Wait, I have to activate with 2 actions. Frequency once per day. There we go. Choosing an ally you can see within 30 feet. The ally feels with an emotion themed to the flower, which essentially this one makes you feel your memory sort of resurfacing, giving you a boost to recall knowledge. The other bewitching bloom, it gives you a sense of peace, or the ally a sense of peace, and either cast calm emotions on them or sanctuary. I have greater eye slash currently, which lets you, I think it was quadruple the distance of your vision, as well as giving you a +1 to perceptions that involve sight. I have enveloping light, which is the tattoo that Nick's tattoo is fireflies that glows and heals you. And reading glyphs, which is self-explanatory, lets you read every language.
Do these cost anything to, I don't know, cast or perform?
To cast or perform, maybe an action or 2, like a spell book.
They're magic items, so just like activation.
Yeah. You can add them like a magic item, and you invest them like a regular magic item.
So when you guys are ready, I want to find out what you do with the gayish. If you want to plan right now, fine, go ahead. I just want to make it clear that I'm prepared now. I'm not just fucking around.
So we were gonna.
Go ahead. Sorry. Well,
I was just gonna say we were gonna activate that statue and then ask it to fix the statue back into a person, right?
Yes, and you already animated it. That was the ritual that you just performed already.
Okay, so it's animated now.
And now you are performing the gayish ritual. I'm just going to assume we rolled for that because I don't remember, so fuck it. And I do want to know what the wording is that you use, but also part of the gayish for this creature in particular is you have to hold the diamond, and touch the statue, which means you'll have to roll a saving throw.
I'll have to since I'm casting it.
Yes.
Okay.
Nyx isn't going to be part of this ritual, I believe we said. So she's going to try and slowly and carefully get Joe back upstairs to the ritual where they're performing it. Yep.
Okay. What's your strength?
It's actually not too bad. It is. I have a +2, 14 total.
And what's the max bulk you can carry? Because he just became.
Oh,
Fuck.
Nyx, yeah. Nyx has
I pulled it up here.
basically
Double your
no
normal
inventory.
bulk, which is typically 6 for a petrified small creature.
So 12.
I am encumbered with 7 and can carry a max of 12.
Okay, so you have them like lashed over your back, like.
Yep, basically.
Wow.
Just barely got that.
I'm glad Joe is not aware of this. All right, so you have the Gaish in mind, and then the culmination of the ritual that I think I said takes an hour is that you touch the statue with the diamond. So, I'm going to assume that actually just Rufus then would be present. Yeah, because there's 2 people out of the room. So just Rufus and Grau and Rawl. It's still funny. I don't know why. Are
It's Draven now, remember?
fuck you. I was almost going with Raven, and now I'll get confused. I'm gonna call one of you Raven and Crow and just let you figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you 2 are in the upper room together. And I don't think you need multiple people there with the whatever. We'll just assume it is those 2. Because we're moving on. We're moving on a forward basis. So
The orc. Yeah. Forward to the orc. Is that orc we got to talk to yet?
We didn't have
oh my god, that guy?
Ah.
He's pivotal
Red
to
herring.
this, right? Oh, the red herring. All right.
Yeah, his first name's Red. Yeah.
Red Harrington.
Harrington.
He actually has red skin. The orc.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's really on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tiefling orc.
All right,
Wouldn't
sorry.
we have brought Joe's statue up here with us if we're going to ask for help with it?
Hey,
Oh,
that's logic, isn't it?
I did that already.
I thought you were doing this while they were doing the ritual.
Yeah. While they're doing the ritual, it's basically, or rather, as soon as she can, or they start doing the ritual. If
Yeah, I
not,
got
then yeah.
I'm just saying why I was confused.
Yeah.
So then you probably want Joe somewhere very prominent and obvious. So right about there. Because the statue has to be charged on the dais. So it's still there from your previous ritual.
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you. So for those watching, there are 2 levels of the Archive of the Sun that have the same pattern on the floor. It's a spiral sun motif. They've already established that it is magical. Not only that it restores hit points or grants temporary hit points, but it also charges the pillar watchers that are like the trademark of Keebway. They're everywhere all over the city. They're supposed to be guardians. Most of them are useless. So the highest level is where the pillar watchers were originally given their instruction. And so that's where they are performing that ritual to give that statue instruction. They've decided to charge this statue with Stone Crusher, which changes changes stone to flesh. which is because Joe is a rock, so they're caring for their ally. So the first ritual took time, and the second ritual takes an hour because it's a modified gayish. And the this is just a permanent change for the gayish spell or gayish ritual for those who can perform rituals to go forward with this, but it's also just a plot device. So they're performing an hour-long ritual right now in the upper level of the Archive of the Sun, around the Sun Spiral, which is where you're supposed to go to use the energy of it. I also want to point out that, I don't think I mentioned this, but all rituals that are cast in the Archive of the Sun on the upper level, I want to be at one higher level than they otherwise would be. Just for extra power, because it makes sense to me. So anyway, right now there is a jaguar-headed female statue, 10 feet tall, standing on the dais that is directly in front of the main caster, Rawl, the orc, thaumaturge, and the statue of Joe, the cleric, heel stick.
Just
All right,
a
so-
reminder, when he was frozen, he was picking his nose.
It's like no one else is
He had
here.
the diamond
Who's
in
gonna
one
know?
hand and the finger up the other.
So noble.
You gotta
Oh
do
my
something
God.
with your free hand if you're not carrying a shield.
I really want that thing to just like be placed on the top of the wall of the city.
Just put him in the entry hall of the Adventurers Guild, the Pathfinder Society.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody generate that image with AI. So I guess I just we're ready for me to make my roll and ask the question.
Yes, please. And I'm going to write this shit down.
What was
No
the
pressure.
roll?
I don't know. I don't know things.
Fort save?
Not what I'm here for. Oh, that roll. It's a 42 save and a will save. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Yes, actually, in this case, it would be both as well. It's always the 42 save. It's not always the will save. It depends on the situation. In this one, it also is the will save.
All right, let's hope. Hey, those are
Does
all.
this one
not
require
bad.
a helper or no?
See, that's what I have to look up now.
I think they all do.
Not all of them, but I think this one does. Most of them do. One secondary caster.
Which could be either of you.
Well, depends for which role.
Well, I guess it would have been Grau, since you were bringing the statue up.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, it has to be either society or legal lore, so it has to be Red Devil.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to get the wording just right.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll do that. A bit
So if you
exhausted.
fuck up the wording here, John, you can totally blame Nyx.
Maybe he should whisper the wording in my ear.
Actually, you could work together on this. You're both completing the ritual. So do you want to talk amongst yourselves before presenting the casting?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Why not simplify it and just say turn this subject's body back to normal, or turn this stone to flesh?
Yeah, I was going to say something like, would you please turn this statue back to its original flesh form?
That works, yeah.
Okay.
That's the most literal and simple
Yeah,
way to put it.
Comes back as a baby.
Ah,
A level 7 baby.
comes back as a
Retains
flesh
all
golem.
knowledge. Yeah.
How do I role play that?
Oh my god.
This is the party for it, man.
So that's what I say to it. Please return this statue to its original flesh form.
Yeah. That actually works perfectly. Well,
If you do that, then that's going to be the only program it has. So you will probably want to give it rules like protect the city. Oh, and also do this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I
okay,
forgot
good.
that the Gaius acts that way.
So you can give
protect
it technically 2 commands?
Yeah, how does that work?
Well, okay, technically the Gaish spell is one set of parameters, but the way the diamond works is that you can communicate with any stone-based creature directly, and this creature is willing to accept instruction. So the Gaius would have to be worded in such a way as to allow future instruction, but the Gaish doesn't have to say specifically restore Joe to life.
How about this, if it works? Follow the instructions of the caster of this ritual and the powers that govern Kibwe, so that the authority can actually command it to help in other matters.
Would it know
And-
who they are?
End it with a comma.
Yeah, you'll need to be specific because it's not just a spell, but it's a rock spirit. It's literal. So if you're like the powers that govern Keyboy, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh,
But if
well,
it's like
true.
the people that have this medallion, that makes sense.
Being someone that lives in Kibwe, is there something that distinguishes the people in power?
Yes, the medallion. The Sun Spiral medallion that Abayona gave you?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will get this to
Anyone
Raw.
that wears that,
yeah.
follow
I
theirs.
will give this to Raul. So you, as the commander of the as the caster of the ritual, you just say anyone that just follow the instructions of anyone that wears this, and after the spell is done, then you command it to turn Joe back.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry.
I like it. I hope it works.
Yeah, me too. What's your AC roll?
Oh, 25.
Okay.
And I made my
Oh,
saves.
Oh, good. Thank you. I did need to know that because we don't need another petrified person.
I mean,
We
I
really don't.
I rolled my saves. I don't know if I made my saves. Probably though. I rolled pretty well.
Wow.
I think I got 2
Weird.
hero points.
Okay. So this is weird. Extremely weird. So at the height of the ritual, you're issuing commands. You're about to touch it with the diamond. You actually don't have to make the saving throws because Spectre, the stone flyer, comes out of the ground through the statue, grabs the diamond, and falls back through the floor. You cannot complete the ritual without that diamond.
Oh no.
Also, the statue that you were trying to enchant sinks into the stone a foot.
Huh.
Well,
So it's
I'm not dealing with this.
What'd you say?
I'm not dealing with this.
Nix is just like, fuck this, bam, somewhere else.
No, Nyx is genuinely afraid of that thing. She basically cannot hurt it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, can this statue also release the curse on the thing that just took the diamond?
Maybe if
Or
you
not
command
curse,
it.
but command the
Yeah, the
obligation or whatever it was.
tether to the diamond.
You've
Like
received
command
no
it to just
that says that it would.
give it back.
You would have to, yeah, you have to complete the ritual to be able to command it then, and maybe tell it to help it break free.
I knock on the
Otherwise-
floor. Hey, little buddy, if you come out, we'll try to use that to free you from your shackles and obligation to stay in this place. We want to help you out. Thank you for reminding us. Now, bring the stone back.
Thank you for reminding us. Robert, will you look at Discord, please?
Very diplomatic.
We're sorry.
Who's a
Drop
good
it,
boy?
drop it. How can I throw it unless you drop it?
Okay, I think the party starts hearing screaming at this point.
What kind of
Female
screaming?
screaming very dimly downstairs.
Yeah, loud, feminine, terror, pain, confusion.
That's not good.
Hold on. Okay. Come on, guys, please, because I'm not going alone down there. And Nix is just gonna try and go downstairs.
Okay, well, you trapped it, so you can go downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh. Right where the Stoneflyer statue is now is where it actually is standing right now, with the diamond in its mouth.
Is there anyone else?
Nope. Oh, but you do keep hearing from further south.
She's gonna peek through the doors.
Do you say peek through the doors?
Like, yeah.
I heard
them slightly.
kick through the doors. That's what I was asking.
Peek, yeah.
Okay. The sound is definitely coming from that direction. It's louder when you crack the door open a bit. You don't see anything.
That's what I can see. Go back here.
Wonder if I should go downstairs and try to get the diamond.
I thought he was going to.
Well, I heard a scream.
He's like, vital magical item that will help our buddy come back to life, or chick screaming. Yeah, all right.
Squirrel.
Nix's new name is Squirrel.
Here?
So where you are currently, actually at that point, yes. Robert, what would he see? Because he can see in through that room.
You see a female elf that is kind of sunk down on her knees in a kind of terrified panic. I almost said terrified panic, which is something completely different. Terrified panic, holding the stub of an arm that is no longer there, and just looking around, bewildered, confused.
What? Does this person look familiar in any way?
Yes, it looks like the person. It looks like the statue that was in that room earlier. The one laying on the ground of a woman without an arm. More tea when you have a chance, please. It's cold.
What does Nix do here? Hold on.
You hear stone crunching from the room to the north where the stone flyer was.
Give me a second. So much is going on. What's it doing?
Actually, as you get in there, you see it walking through the wall again, and you don't see. Oh, you see the. Fuck. Sorry. You see it place the diamond into the stone pedestal that had the glass on top that held the diamond before. It's now placed it inside the stone, and it walks through the wall.
Shit. Okay. There's a lot. She goes back to the elf. So there's a lot of things going on right now. You're kind of unpetrified at a really bad time, but yeah, you
watch out! Watch out! There's basilisks around. Watch out!
No, we killed those. Yeah, you were turned to stone and somehow unpetrified.
Oh. I'm gonna make a will save to see how well I regain myself.
The arm is also unpetrified. It's laying on the floor.
Yeah. Am I like gushing blood at this point, or what's my current physical state? Or would it be like
no.
cauterized?
It just
stonerized. Yeah.
Stick it on the stub. See if it reattaches itself.
Okay. I'm gonna make myself a will save. See how I handle
this half elf is actually half troll.
Okay. Yeah. 27. So I think I start regaining my senses a bit, because it's just phantom pain. It's not real pain in my arm, but it is kind of a weird thing to look down and see my own arm on the ground.
You also did see yourself. Well, you did see the area as you got petrified, so you had a few seconds of awareness of, being stoned.
Yeah. So, well, where you killed the basilisk? That's okay.
Yeah, me and my friends, they're upstairs conducting
Okay.
a ritual to turn to unpetrify people, essentially. But
Oh, so thank you. I can thank you for. Thank
no,
you.
actually,
I'm
we didn't
petrified.
get that far.
Did the ritual misfire?
You saved me.
We didn't actually get that far. I don't know how you
Oh,
unpetrified.
you obviously succeeded. I'm no longer stoned.
Yes, we did. Anyways, out of curiosity, what year were you?
Oh, that was actually this year, Robert.
Okay.
It was this year.
So I this year.
Okay, yeah. So not a lot of time has passed. Cool. Are you okay? Do you need to bandage that arm up?
Do you have a cleric with you?
We hopefully will.
Best I can do is a gorilla.
Best I can do is a gorilla.
A gorilla whose specialty is removing arms, not reading.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Uh,
We don't
Surgical
have
removals.
a healer with us currently. We are trying
anyone who can cast gentle repose or what's it? New one, not gentle repose. Never mind.
I know the spell. If you give me some time too.
Oh, thank you. I think.
Well, yeah, no, not right now. I apologize.
Oh no.
I can cast Ray of Frost, keep it on ice for a while.
Rufus, will you
possible.
look
One of us has a frost spell to maybe keep it frozen. That's about all we can do for now.
Did you say something, Jake?
Yeah, look at Discord.
Anyway, you can just follow me because.
Hold on one second now. And she'll pick up her arm and kind of awkwardly put it into her bag.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's okay. Need to find a cleric or a healer.
Dude, Saving Private Ryan. That's what just happened. Creepy.
Yeah, we might be able to help with that. Follow me upstairs where we're conducting the ritual.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a cleric friend who's been turned to stone, so we're trying to help him.
Okay, we'll just I guess do the same ritual you did on me.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated, but yeah. And we'll go back upstairs.
Pause. So upstairs, while they're talking, Grau gets clamped on by the feet and pulled into the stone.
Here we go again.
The wolf's totally on our side. And Rufus, you hear in your mind. How am I going to phrase this? I didn't think of this ahead of time.
Can I re-roll?
If you want to, sure.
All right. Can I re-roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
You're hurting my head with laughter. Stop it.
Okay, there we go. 26.
Okay, I will check, but I thought it was 27.
Oh, jeez.
I'm checking. It might not be.
Remember that?
It is 26. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. I think it would have been 27. I forgot. I was going off my character sheet from last level, so it would be up by one.
Okay, well that's cool then. All right, so you don't get dragged into the stone. It still makes contact. And from Okay, so from the point of contact, your flesh starts to tickle, and you hear a cracking, and rivulets of stone climb your leg, and it just falls back. The specter, the stoneflyer, just falls back into the stone instead of trying to grab you again.
Okay.
And so you I don't know how well you would handle this, so I don't know. Roll a will save to see how weird this is.
Nat 20. Let's
Wow.
see. 20. It'll be 30. 31.
Then you can roleplay that however you want, but remember the reformatting is occurring.
Right. So his body's, maybe it's activating things, and
There could be
Yeah.
like ribbons of like gold or silver or rock wherever.
sure. I could even see like almost like veins of it that make their imprint and maybe don't ever fully go away completely.
Cool.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
Rawl finally
Go ahead,
finally loses it and says, "Okay, what the hell is happening here? This
we
is
just
going
kill
to
that thing.
I want to know what Grau's emotional response from this is, because it might just be anger at the thing. Or
Yeah,
it might-
he's ready to kill this thing. I'm all for playing nice, trying to scare people off rather than killing them. But yeah, I'm done with this thing.
So what does he say? Let's kill that thing? I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Oh, does it just go back into the floor?
Yeah, it looks like it fell. Like you shook it off and it fell.
Well, in that case, I say that we just leave.
We got this statue here waiting for a command. I guess it'll wait here indefinitely? I don't know.
What is Grau's like expression right now? I want to know how this appears to Rawl, because all he saw is there's like weird shit happening with your skin.
Yeah,
He doesn't necessarily know what happened.
Doesn't understand what's going to happen, and thematically and everything. So he's probably just pretty pissed off. Glad that he's not dead right now.
Well, if you think we should go, let's go.
I think we should, if we're going to come back, we need to take this thing out before we try to attempt anything here. One way or the other. Otherwise, it could interrupt any ceremony or any ritual at once.
I'll grab the halfling statue and bring it along.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Picking his nose forever.
He's never gonna get that boogie.
It just reminded me of something Storm and I say about getting boogers in Phoenix. It's just rocks in your nose because they're just right out.
Grau leaps onto one of those doors.
Those were
Surfs
awesome rolls, by the way. You needed that. That's good.
it. Cost me all my hero points. So yeah. Grau's heading out. Good luck with all that.
I'm right behind you with the statue. I have an 18 strength, so I don't think that'll be any problem.
Not at all.
Should be fine.
You notice that Grau is having heavier footfalls.
Yeah.
Also, right. He also seems like his weight has shifted. Like he's unintentionally stomping, and it's really thudding on the floor. All right, so you guys get down to the main floor where a red devil and an armless elf are. Wait, are you half elf or an elf? I forgot.
Full elf.
Okay.
Oh, nice. What's going on, guys?
The stone dog trying to kill us. We decided to go.
What about Joe?
I got him right here.
Okay.
He'll always be with us.
I mean, I think it was trying to kill Grau. He's turning to stone.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, Grau's in a bit of a mood, so probably not.
Maybe we should regroup.
Oh, is this the rest of your party? Thank you for saving me.
Who the hell are you?
Remember the statue that was back in the entrance? Missing an arm?
Yeah.
That's her.
Oh,
I am
well,
Arnara. Thank you for saving me.
Inara?
What's your name? Anara?
Arnara. Arnara.
I go run. I take the statue and run into the room where she was originally and put it down and see if anything happens.
Good thinking. No, but you notice that the surface of the stone that was underneath the statue has also turned to flesh.
Whoa.
Squish. You squish Joe down into that.
It's not working.
I shake Joe down. Turn to flesh, damn it!
Smack him, wake up!
His nose goes flying off.
Everyone else is doing it. Hurry
That
up!
would be cool.
So, that's pretty weird.
Did the ritual not work then? Were you trying to?
Well, we never finished asking. We never told it what to do. I mean, I have no idea why you turned back to flesh. I mean, congrats on that, but we didn't do it.
You
How
do know
even
that
is
we're not
everyone?
intending to
Power,
save me.
so it has the power, it just didn't have direction.
Well, we intended to turn to help everyone who was stoned, but we didn't really get to anything yet.
Well, I guess fortune smiled on me today and not your friend. I apologize on his behalf.
Yep. Yeah, this is the healer. I told you so. Yep. We help him, he helps you.
It's quite unfortunate. I don't know if there's any certain time or if it is even possible to reattach my arm at this point. But
Maybe we could hire somebody in town. Go to a church or a temple or something.
Potentially.
So is this your alt?
this was my backup.
Okay. Well, I guess that
so yeah,
answers that.
no need to worry about Joe. We got a backup already.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Is that how you feel about Joe?
Besides,
no.
does she look like a healer? She's missing a freaking arm.
Yeah. In the most literal sense, Joe was literally the life of the party.
Wow. Says the man carrying the disco slime.
Hey.
Oh, while I pass through this room, do I see the diamond?
I believe it was encased in stone, which I do
Oh, it's inside
tell
the
you.
stone.
Yes, we have to kill the gargoyle if we want to get the diamond.
Oh.
Yes.
Grau was suggesting a similar path.
Yes, I do suggest it as well, although I will warn you, I am next to useless against it.
Oh,
Wow.
and Arnara never would have seen what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's very confused. Like still dealing with everything. Recently missing an arm, a loss of time, just kind of just getting pulled back in. Now you guys are talking about stone dogs and things running around, and it's very confusing.
There's this gargoyle creature that has the ability to walk through walls, and he took the diamond that was helping us perform a ritual, and he's trying to harm some of my companions, and we don't know how to fight him because he can go pass through stone.
I have
Pop
an
out
idea.
anywhere. You do?
What if we rip the doors off the hinges and lay them down flat on the floor? It would at least give a buffer so that they can't reach up and pull through the floor.
You lay on the doors?
No, just stand on the doors.
Stand on the doors?
Yeah.
As
Oh,
thin
'cause
as
he
that
couldn't-
protection is, it would
Wouldn't
be
be able to reach up, grab your legs, and like he's done to Grau a couple times.
Good thinking.
A solution that involves brute force. Well done.
Yeah. Hey, GM, question on how a spell works. If I were to be just continuously casting detect magic, would that serve as like a warning for an approaching elemental? Is his presence magical in nature?
You don't know, but you can ask Rawl, and he can make a check, which he's already made because he knows this thing. And no, it's not magic; it's natural.
Okay. Well, I will begin. I'll say if I can detect magical effects. I will warn you if he gets close.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
That is unfortunate.
Just flatly, no.
Well, Growl rips the door off the hinges and sets it down on the floor.
He rips the door's arms off.
Yeah.
I mean, what are doors if not a building's arms?
Absolutely.
I climb on there with him like I'm on the Titanic.
We can absolutely fit 2 on this thing.
I wanted to ask, by the way, what words weaknesses and immunities? Because I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Wait,
Just to know what I would use against it.
what if we told the statue to help us kill that thing? We got a statue waiting for instructions. Well, except we need the diamond. Damn, never mind.
Exactly.
Catch-22.
But we don't know if it's even going to come back. We could stand on these doors all night.
I think I've had enough of this building. I will wait for you all outside. Goodbye. And Arnara leave because she's had enough of this.
In Discord and Roll20 are the list of immunities.
Oh, thank you.
For the creature?
Yeah.
Basically everything. It's immune to everything.
No. Acid, no death, no. It cannot die. It's immune to death.
I think Growl got pretty close to killing it last time.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned violence.
And it seems
What
to have
if-
no way of healing.
What if we use that shovel against it?
It does
Yeah,
not. Shovel is not listed in the immunities.
Blow a
The time
crater
will
through
come
its stomach?
Be able to use the shovel, but not yet.
What'd you say, Rufus?
Well, like blow a crater through its stomach. Just like,
I believe I have to expend a minute to make a hole.
Dig out its
Well,
intestines.
okay.
But the digging a grave isn't the same. I'll pull it up. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's too much shit going on.
Yeah. I believe it takes a minute either way. So
What if we could provoke it by digging a hole with the shovel, and once it comes up, blast it with everything we got?
oh, cool. It's not actually.
Growl says while standing on the door.
Let's pull all these doors down and give us a little platform to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Play good old-fashioned game of the floor is lava.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You hear a knock, knock, knock. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I take my hammer, start removing some door frames.
There you go.
Fuck, I didn't write down the shovel? I must have written down the shovel. Did I put it in a chat at some point?
I do not recall having any stats for the shovel.
Crap.
I think you told us once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Can
I
dig a
thought-
hole and make a grave elemental.
Hold on, let me flip through my notes.
I'm sorry, guys. Thought I was keeping track of all the magic items that I randomly made and threw into the game.
It's all good. It's a lot.
Cold
have a
iron,
full-
right?
Yeah, yes. Iron that is cold.
I don't suppose this thing is vulnerable to cold iron either.
Nah, I don't think so.
Generally, that's a demon devil thing.
Yeah.
Fiends.
Shovel, gravedigger, cast expeditious excavation 3 times a day. That's all I have written down.
Is all you written down? Okay.
Cast expeditious excavation 3 times a day. Hey, I have notes. I didn't say they were good notes.
That's okay. I should have written it down. It can also Expeditious excavation. It can also instantly make a grave once per day, 6 feet deep. It just obliterates all of the earth.
That'd be a hell of an intimidation roll.
This is for you. I brought you a present.
You like that? You like that? Huh?
That's for you.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I'll write it up next time. Just that's what it does. Yeah, expeditious excavation, but that's a hard thing to say. But also the grave once a day.
Expedition excavation is once a day?
No, that's 3 times a day.
Oh, that's 3.
Even if we get to fight this thing, it could be at death's door and just go into the stone and hang out. I think it's going to be difficult to defeat.
Maybe you guys should befriend it.
Yeah, like that worked well last time.
See what that did for Joe?
We tried.
Joe didn't. He didn't turn Joe to stone. He just stood there while it happened.
What if we fuck up the temple a bit? Maybe it'll try and come out to protect it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See if I have anything destructive.
Check my spells.
Sometimes doing the right thing means defiling a temple.
Well, an archive, not a temple.
Yeah, it's not technically it's not a temple, so we're not committing any sacrilege act.
We're good. We're good.
I throw some telekinetic projectiles around at the walls.
And with the chunks that come out with those telekinetic projectiles, Nyx is gonna do the same with those and just bash the walls a bit more.
Okay,
Come here, boy. Come on.
Stone, but I don't think it's going to destroy anything.
I just mess it up a bit, just to see if
Okay,
it
you put
cares.
some nicks in the walls. It doesn't seem to call it.
I
So
pee on the
You should
sun.
be happy that it's here.
you do what?
I pee on the sun. See if that'll piss it off.
Okay then. Does anybody else?
Ancient
does anybody
thaumaturgy and
respond-
tactics.
What was that?
What'd you say, Rufus?
Ancient thaumaturgy and tactics.
Right. Does anybody respond to him pulling out his penis and peeing on the sun's circle?
Maybe I'll join our new friend.
That makes sense.
I thought we were trying to draw it out.
Nothing magical or anything seems to happen except you pee on the circle.
Well, I feel better.
Well, that happens. Okay.
What if we come back at a higher level after we've dealt with that orc guy, and then this thing won't be a problem?
We're literally top right now. We're the strongest we could be right now. We're healed. We have everything at all of our resources.
Except for Joe.
Save him at the end. I think we'd all need to be together on attacking this thing. If we
And it
have,
would-
any hope of taking it out.
It doesn't understand us, so we cannot taunt it to get it away from the stone. It doesn't respond to any damages to the archives.
Yeah, it's got to come out before we can fight it, and we could wait here forever. I don't think we're going to be able to fight it.
We found the priest.
It could just come and
Yeah.
suck us into the floor.
Grau could put on a disguise, the hat of disguise, and be the priest who has miraculously returned.
Well, the creature didn't seem to notice the passage of time, so it might actually work.
All right.
Yeah, nice. We found the archpriest.
He's here to free you. Come out, wherever you are.
How is Grau's deception?
Probably as good as Nyx's. Big fat zero.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything to write home about.
But you're charisma based, right?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Looks like a gorilla in sunglasses now.
Okay. He has no deception.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Nyx has a +9 and is trained in deception. She's gonna
Why don't we have Nick's try?
slime. Yeah, she's gonna appear to sort of melt a bit, and her form changes to that of an archpriest.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I want to point out that you don't know what they look like, and
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't change your clothing.
Well, if I give the hat, that'll change the clothing, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right, here
What
you
if
go.
this thing's really dumb?
Well, that'll help.
That'll definitely help. I'll make my clothes change into vestments as I invest into the out of disguise.
The wall
Growl.
has a minimum hardness of 14. That's all. Just one.
Hey guys, look who it is! It's the High Priest. He's
And
here to release the thing.
Drow shows deference while standing on the door.
I have come to reward you with freedom now that your task has been successfully fulfilled.
You hear that?
No response. You did not bypass its bullshit meter.
Bitch, come out! She'll drop the disguise, give you the hat, and just. I think we should just call it a loss.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
I kind of wish this thing had a sense of humor. I could have it stick out its tongue from the wall or something. It just doesn't.
Could we trick it into eating a cursed item or something?
That'd be funny.
I guess we should try to get Stumpy some help.
Sorry, Joe.
Nyx is gonna take out a mallet and spell strike with produce flame on the wall.
Okay, roll damage. I want to know how much you do. In theory, I don't know if it matters, but if you guys were to do significant damage quickly to the area of the wall that it happens to be in, it would forcibly eject it.
Well, maybe this will actually do something. Give me a second. It is 2d6s.
What if we dug a grave and that, if we could know where it was and like use the shovel to dig out that part?
You'd have to get it out of stone and into earth instead.
Oh, it only does earth.
I can't dig through stone with the shovel.
What if Growl started pulverizing the stone and turned it into earth?
Well, at a certain level, at a certain point, that would definitely be earth again. Yes, that would work.
Man,
Sand counts as...
What lengths will this party go to commit this murder?
Instead of just going, what other solutions are there? I don't know if you personally care, John, but Raul would know that. Oh no, I already told you knew this, but as a reminder, basilisk blood can also revert a petrified person to flesh.
Oh, I completely forgot that. Hey guys, I just remembered something. All the excitement, I forgot. Did you know that basilisk blood can revert stone to flesh?
I'd punch him in the face.
Might be useful.
It has to
I
be
forgot
fresh,
that.
so it wouldn't have worked before anyway.
I'd go to the basilisk, just grab a bunch of, like a chunk or something, just drip it on Joe.
It doesn't have any magical impact.
I think when I learned that, there was no statue friend, so I didn't connect the dots.
Oh, good point. I remember that. Yes.
I go over there, help him rub it in, like bathe him in blood, squeeze it a little harder.
You know before you even go over there that it's not going to work because it has to be fresh blood. It has to have just died.
Hey, where'd you put those babies?
That's dark.
We could breast them up and rub it all over him. That's fresh
And this
blood.
is why kids should not be watching this.
I wonder how Joe would feel about that morally, having come back. How'd you bring me back? Well,
I think
Kill
Joe
some
wouldn't
babies.
care if he's back.
very harmless little innocents.
But see, then the saving of them would have been worth it. We would have saved them for a reason.
Right.
I think that's a great
Uh-huh.
idea.
It's like saving a slave from slavery to eat them.
Yeah, but they're
I
little
don't
monsters.
want any part of this. If you want to kill the babies, tell Growl to take you there. I'm not gonna do anything about it.
No, that was Grow's idea to take him out there.
Oh yeah, well,
We could do them one at a time. It may not take them all.
Just force the others to
Logistically,
watch.
You know, it doesn't have enough blood in even a few babies. It has to be a full-grown adult to cure one person.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry, Robert. What'd you say?
Nah, it's making a dumbass comment.
That's what you're here for. So
Good to know. Yeah.
so gotta wait a couple of years. Maybe someone will put out a bounty on a very familiar basilisk, and hey, Joe, see you in 10 years' time.
Will this
basilisks live in this jungle. You could go find one.
Huh.
will this statue fit in my bag of holding?
Yes.
I stuff it in there.
Okay.
Got a pocket cleric.
He just pulled out when you need him. God damn it, he's still picking his nose.
Isn't wish a ritual now? Could we wish him back to?
Yes.
Oh, we do have a bunch of rituals in these books.
Yeah, and if I next tattoos Rawl with the glyph, the reading glyphs, you'll be able to read all of the rituals.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, since this,
Spend your time going through all the books to see if there's some way to cure him. It'll take time again.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I think our first priority should be the tattoos so we can understand the rituals and what all our options are at the moment.
Is Arnara just sitting on the floor holding her stump crying or something? What are you doing right now?
She left the building. She's waiting for them outside. But yeah, she's still, I guess, just rubbing her shoulder where the arm was.
Ew,
And-
that pain's gross.
Yeah. I don't know, just contemplating things. I think out of character for a reason to have her want to be a part of the party is she feels a debt to these bumbling fools, I guess.
Yep.
for freeing her, so she will vow to spend some time with them, helping them pursue their goals for the foreseeable.
By the way, Jake, if it matters, the total damage of the spell strike to the wall was 32.
Solid.
Okay. That's solid. You knocked off a big chunk of it. I guess it would be about a fourth to a fifth of that section of wall. So probably that much rock. Just chipped it away.
Okay.
So it was a really solid hit. You did hit point damage, but you didn't break through it.
All right, let's do the rituals. Come on. Let's go to an inn or something. I got the tools already for the tattoos. All you need to do is pay the gold for the magic, which,
Well, let's get out of this building where that thing
Yep.
could just suck
Yeah.
us into the floor at any moment.
yeah, let's go to an inn or something, or to Abayones if you want.
You guys just spent the night there, so she thought at this point that, last night she thought that today you were going to just leave the city. So I don't think that she really expects
that's
you back to
That's true. Yeah, so we should go to some kind of inn.
Should we try to find a temple for our new friend there?
Yep. Let's. If she wants to come, then yeah, we can bring her along.
I guess just out of character. Her character art doesn't have an arm, so it's going to be unsuccessful.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess for the sake of time, she can go talk to there's the healer in town. What was her name? Go seek her out. And
Numu.
Numu, yeah. As you guys do the ritual stuff, she can go
Sure.
seek out Numu and then kind of circle back to you.
What is her class?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Noble.
She is a wizard.
Wizard. Great. Awesome.
Also, you technically get cast into repose on yourself.
I could, but I don't have it prepared, and it's not in my
Yeah.
spellbook. Because that would have been a metagaming thing for me to do. And I didn't
Logic.
think of
Well,
it.
as far as the rules go, if I'm correct on this, I think that because the arm was broken off while you were a statue, it's just
Yeah.
not part of your body anymore. So you would
I
need a
think that's
regenerate
right.
spell to grow it back, which is like 7th level.
But that's part of your arc
Sure.
to not have the arm.
I guess I will have new cast gentle repose on my arm, so I can just carry my arm around with me for no reason at all.
Cast Mage Hand on it and have it assist you in casting.
Actually,
as
no,
opposed-
that's creepy. I guess I will dispose of my arm in a.
I can make it.
Get rid of biohazards in this.
I could do a ritual, make it an animated arm.
That's all right.
I could feed it to the gator.
They're so helpful.
Grow's a waste not, want not kind of guy.
I think if you're up to it, I could probably find you someone to make you a prosthetic.
That is, the best option of those three. That's the only one that's not terrifying.
Everyone is like, well, let me fix you. How do I fix you? Let me fix you.
Well, I'm not saying watch as the alligator eats your arm. I'm saying take it around the corner or something, feed it.
So let's go outside and talk to her and regroup.
Yeah.
I have to pee. Sorry. You're back.
I'll go do that too. Sorry about your character, man.
It's all right. Joe's getting boring.
By the way, I think Nyx herself could probably craft a prosthetic arm. It just won't be special in any way or magical. Just be a regular one.
That's all right. Let's give it a bit see if my character can figure out how to make one arm work.
I go outside and offer her my water skin and say, "What's your name?"
To introduce myself again, my name is Anaran. Thank you again for. I am understanding now. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but you did save me.
May I ask, what were you doing in the archives here? Just exploring?
Yes, I was just exploring rumors of hidden knowledge in there. Stone tablets, hidden room containing just who knows what.
We were actually looking for something specific here, a statue to break curses, but apparently it was stolen.
In your absence, a curse has befallen the town, and people are turning into slime.
Mm.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate.
Are you from Next? That's Next. Are you from
We
Kibwe, rather? From
we
here?
just met. I don't know if we should get that in depth. I have out of character. I have not made a backstory yet. I have not had a lot of time this week.
Where do you
Don't-
live? What is your address?
Don't dig too deeply here.
I don't think we can trust you. Yeah, find some other group.
It has been a busy Thanksgiving week for me. I got the mechanics down, but I don't have the rest of it.
Maybe have a little bit of amnesia. You're not remembering things too well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
a couple days.
very flustered still.
Well, we're on a quest to save the city. You're welcome to join us.
I
We
would
still
be
haven't
happy
been
to aid you. I feel obligated to provide assistance for the service you've rendered.
I still might notice that we haven't been getting paid much for our work, so hopefully we're gonna be paid in some kind of treasury after we save the city.
Well, hopefully the honor of saving the city is its own reward.
Agreed.
Are you crazy? I'm doing this for money, man. No.
I can't eat honor. Come on.
Exactly.
Out of character. You were promised a stipend. If you have not been collecting your stipend, then I don't know what you're doing.
It was supposed to be a direct deposit. I keep checking, and there's nothing there. So.
That'd be 10 gold per day offered by Abione.
How many days have passed?
I don't know.
2 or 3, I think.
Yeah. Spent at least 2 nights at her place and 1 night in a tavern.
Plus today, that's 40 gold.
We'll
should
have
go
to
buy-
DM about it just in case.
We should
A
go
lot
buy
of bananas.
cash out before we head out of town.
The Growl has been collecting on behalf of everybody and just spending it on bananas.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I've been investing in a huge pile of bananas, so we're good. We're good.
Will you put your character's name in chat?
Yes. I'll put it in the Discord.
Because neither me or Raul can remember it for some reason.
We got a sticky note here with the names of all the party members and what they are.
Turnabout's fair play. I'm making complicated names too, and I'm upping the level on it.
This one's actually pretty normal.
Yeah, fantasy-wise, it's pretty normal. It's like Steve.
Next will be a half gnome, half dragon with a half gnome, half dragon name that goes on for.
Oh God. I'll get some character art there too.
13 syllables.
By the way, Jake, question if you can hear me. Have we been getting paid like the daily 10 gold? Because I haven't been noting that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were paid for the first 5 days up front.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
make sure I wrote that down.
You know, I didn't think about it, but Robert, you do have money, right?
Yes, I started. I spent a good amount of it on potions, but I have some starting gold.
Okay.
I got about 27 gold left, but I could reshuffle things if need be.
Okay. I don't see. There's nothing in the adventure that requires that you have money. So whatever.
Yeah. Technically not, but yeah, Nexus statues are gonna be. I'm gonna expend a little bit of gold, but yeah. Other than that, I don't really think. But maybe transcribing spells, since now aside from Nyx, now we have a wizard.
It sounded so bitter. Like, no, I don't get this.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah.
Infighting.
I don't actually really wanna like transcribe the spells. Like I already have so much things I do. Like, I don't wanna keep track of something else.
Yeah.
But yeah. Are we going to an inn and trying to get those glyphs to read the books?
I don't know if you guys need to go to an inn because, like, you just woke up.
Just find a nice park bench or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're getting ready
Already.
to get out of town. We can do that.
I already got all my supplies with me to craft it. Or to with the glyphs.
Could go where the corrupt priest was. Go do it over there. If no one's using the stage.
Know where an empty caravan house is. We know where
Yep.
empty storeroom is.
Mm-hmm. A few places we could go.
The caravan house smells better.
Let's go there. Come on.
See if we can trigger any more traps in there.
Right. I'm sure something's crawled back in.
We missed
You know
a
what?
cursed item. We need to go find it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Turns out that's actually where Red Herring the Orc is using as a base.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like sitting at the desk, feet kicked up.
You know what the best thing is? I took a feat that will legally require the GM to tell us whether or not the orc is a red herring.
Whoa.
I have a feat called red herring.
If your character gets informed about it, I can tell you now, like today, while you're. Wait, are you guys just spending the whole day reading? Is that what we're doing?
I think first and foremost, Nyx is gonna get her alchemist supplies out and try and tattoo Raul so he can read all writing.
Okay.
Grau's going out into the wilderness for a little while because his system's going through some changes and he's got to figure some of that shit out, casting some magic around and just seeing what happens.
You just said system changing. I'm like picturing you having to empty your body for the change.
Too many bananas?
Spiritually, so yes, absolutely.
Bought some bad bananas.
Right.
You can't eat them while they're green, man.
Or black.
Ooh.
Or you just, in general, you just can't eat 24 bananas in one day and not have it.
You got to break it up a little bit with something else. Yeah, fair enough.
Does
Okay,
Growl have
so
survival?
Which?
Growl. Monkey Man. Sorry, Red Devil. Hold on a sec. I just want to find out first.
sir.
No.
All right, great. Why would you? Can you roll perception then? It'd have to be a lot higher, but you can still notice something.
Perception. 23. That abomination rolling around out there? Because I keep to the trees.
I was sort of just.
Canopy.
What?
I keep to the canopy.
Okay. You could still notice that there's like a blood streak on the ground to the east of the city on the way to Holy Zortramba.
Interesting. Okay. Definitely make note of that. Can he, maybe when he sees that, do a little further investigating? Maybe do like a radius of, I don't know, 100 feet or so. Just kind of look around. If he doesn't see anything else that pops out. Just
You find one more really far away from the other one. It looks like it's completely random.
Okay. All right.
But at this blood streak, you also see parts of some sort of animal.
Hmm.
Like parts, like it was demolished.
Okay. Sure. Maybe hunting. Maybe that thing. Yeah. Everything needs to eat. All right.
Thank you.
Maybe you see a basilisk roaming around.
Yeah. Do I see a full-size basilisk that's hurt a bunch of people that we don't have to feel bad about?
And a bucket for its blood just sitting right next to it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And the
If you
sign
just
just says
donate
this
it,
basilisk
yeah.
has been bad.
If you see one, don't you have to make a save?
Fair enough. All right, so he's got a veil on with a magic hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't see any basilisks. In fact, you see very few critters at all.
Because they've been eaten up by whatever this thing is.
Mostly because they're hiding, but yeah, also that.
Yeah. All right. He'll head back and let the others know what he's seen. Because if we're going to be traveling, maybe best to be proactive about this thing rather than waiting while we're sleeping and one of us during a night shift gets attacked by it or something.
If I remember correctly, you're using the magical carriage, so
Yes.
you be like on guard because you'll be moving the whole time.
Oh, that's right. Well, this thing
Sleeping
could
on
attack
RP.
regardless.
I'm sorry, what?
Could attack us regardless.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what its intelligence level is. Maybe it thinks, all right, let's get this thing. In any case, I'll pass on the information because that seems very important. And then I will take whatever time I can without going too far out of town to take some personal time to figure out the new earth magic and kineticist elements.
Okay.
Howling from far away.
Did you take a new archetype?
Earth kineticist.
Cool.
Ooh.
You also have some sort of sign, not just of like you being this, because that's up to you, but of the creature's touch on you. So it could be like part of your ankle is stone, or like you have a brand that looks like a paw mark or something. I don't
It
know.
could be that wherever he made physical contact, that's sort of just like a scarred over area, like stone scar or whatever over, and that's just how it's going to stay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's a cool mark.
Yeah. Right, Devil, what were you saying now, sir?
No, I was just gonna say the party, or to Raul specifically. This is gonna be a bit of an expensive spell. Now I'm gonna pay for most of it, but I would appreciate a little bit of help here.
Sure. What do you need? I have gold.
It's gonna cost a total of 90, but I'm gonna pay most of it.
90. Well, how much
Yeah.
you need? You want half? I'll
I
give you half.
got all the gold I need, but I'm just asking for a bit of help.
Well, I think that's a very valuable thing. I'll pay half the 90
So
if that's enough. So 45.
45, yeah, 45.
That'll leave me with 85. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty. So she's gonna take out the supplies, the ink and everything. And she's gonna send. So stick out your hand because it has to be on the back side of your hand, so you can trace the writing.
All right, here you go.
Want anything specific?
Isn't it already a specific pattern or something?
We can flavor it now.
I pull out my holy symbol. Like, flavor it like that.
Cool.
I have a silver holy symbol.
What's
Sounds
it
good.
look like?
It looks like a jaguar head,
Oh, okay, cool, perfect for this town.
but jaguar is the god.
So yeah,
That's-
next we'll try and do the tattoo. Do I need to make any roll?
I don't know. I'm not looking that up. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's a crafting check. Just like crafting anything magical.
Very well.
You use the craft activity.
Yes.
I'm glad we're not doing this in the moving cart.
Oops.
Yeah.
Let me
Like,
check out.
I can't tell what it is.
This doesn't say any drawback to it, but this is going to take about a month to heal. You can apply
Try
magic and alchemical.
Try not to itch it.
Yeah.
I actually
But
got
it
a plus
itches.
1 on this, so that's nice. Let's see. That's good. Uh, $27.
I hate having to look up rules.
Yeah. Sorry. Got a whole bunch of things I can do, so that's probably a lot of rules to look up.
That's quite all right. I like bitching too. Craft requirements. There it is. What's the name of the tattoo?
It is reading glyphs. It is common.
What book is that out of? I never saw that.
Treasure
Vault. Yeah.
I need to get that.
Treasure Vault is a lot of fun.
From what I understand, it has a lot of magic items, right?
A lot of
Worth
different
it?
colors. If you're running the game, yeah. If you're not, it really depends on if you are going to use at least 2 things out of it. And if so, then yeah, because there's other varieties of things that you could choose later.
From what I read, not the book, but the comments about the book, it actually made the tattoo artist sheet actually good.
Yeah. True.
Probably pretty essential for an alchemist too.
It is much, yeah. The Alchemist got some more new tricks and fun stuff that way too.
That's
There's
where,
also, huh?
that's where Cooperative Waffles got his name. If you're
Yeah.
out there watching, shout out Cooperative Waffles. Or her. I don't know if it's a he. Waffles are kind of non-gender.
They are. They have innies and outies.
Statistically, it's a guy.
That's true.
Statistically, we're all guys.
This game needs more female players, Storm.
How do you feel about that, Storm, being statistically a guy?
Actually, isn't half the party females technically?
Yeah. At this point.
Wow, you're right. Yeah. I was like, no, there's 5 of you. No, there aren't 5 of you.
No.
So
You
we're
don't
already discounting Joe. Okay.
Well, he's a statue. Does the statue have a gender?
Also, we can't really do anything about it as of now. Gotta find the basilisk or kill the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Okay. God, sorry, that was so annoying. Yes, you succeeded on the check. That's all I really need to find out. God, that's stupid. Okay. I need to keep that page open.
Nice work. Thank you for the tattoo.
Actually, it's a critical success, so you reduce the amount of cost.
Cool.
Nice.
Where am I here?
Save on ink.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it cost him? If it's 90.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
You can say half.
Each additional day spent crafting reduces the materials needed to complete the item by an amount based on your level +1 and your proficiency rank in crafting. Okay, so let's just skip the days. So you are level 7, so it's 8 plus your proficiency rank.
I believe trained.
You save 10 gold.
Sure. So we can both add 5.
Okay.
Black Friday deal. Excellent.
Black. Oh, God.
So since it's technically a glyph, so you got the general tattoo, just made it to look more intricate and magical.
Cool.
Do you want the link for that, John?
Or I can look it up later. I mean, if you have it handy, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Discord.
Gracias.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Grau left for at least a few hours. The other two are getting tattooed, and I guess Raul, you just have to be present. You don't have to be doing anything active, so you could be reading while you're getting stabbed.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, it's Arnara.
Arnara,
right?
yes.
Okay. So what's Marinara doing?
Damn. I guess first of all, go to the healer, just see if, to discover that the arm cannot be reattached.
Yeah.
So I think that's how I'm spending my time. Then I maybe buying a couple things around town, or like all the stuff that got lost, replacing stuff that got lost in my mishap.
Okay. All right. Then, wow, that could take you any variable amount of time, so good choice. So are you guys staying here for a full day and then like resting and then going the next day? Is that the plan?
Well, we can rest in the carriage.
Okay.
Technically.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it's time to go to sleep, you're going to leave, basically.
Yeah, babe. Okay, so we're going in at nighttime, basically.
I mean, the carriage just drives continuously until it gets there or is stopped by something. So, be like a really long flight.
All right.
Yeah, a 9-day flight.
This is going to be sore after that.
Yeah.
I assume we can sleep in it, maybe sitting up. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for the day to pass. I'm just gonna fuck around and experiment with a little spell that I got recently.
If anybody has crafting or driving lore, they will need to help Raul cast the ritual. Who the fuck has driving lore?
Driving lore.
Yeah,
what?
drivers.
You got Ubers in Pathfinder?
There's a archetype, some kind of driver. I bet they
Yeah,
got
the Guns and Gears book, I think.
Oh,
yeah, trick driver.
Dude, this only lasts... Oh, okay. If you get a critical success, it lasts for 2 weeks. Otherwise, you're going to have to cast this while you're still on the road again. Because it lasts a week unless you critically succeed.
What do I need to roll?
Something. Okay, primary check of... You really need to bump one of your skills up to expert because you need Arcana or Occultism at expert for this.
I did.
Okay.
I could Arcana. I got Arcana for days.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but you
Arcana.
can't be the caster.
Yeah, I don't know the spell though.
Are you expert in Arcana?
30. I'm an
I'm
expert
a
now.
master in Arcana.
Oh.
Because yeah, 7th level, you can get master.
I'm master in stealth.
There you go.
I'm master in esoteric lore now.
Ooh.
But my Arcana was a 30.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hmm.
If whoever rolls craft, I think it has to be Red Devil because it exists with craft, and they are able to critically succeed, then you add +2. So I'm seeing what the DC is to see how you can critically succeed.
I'm expert craft, if that helps.
Oh, you go ahead.
You want me to?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Does anybody ask Arnara for her help?
Yeah.
You seem to be rather innate with
Yes, I took
Arcana
expert
abilities.
craft. I have to have the magical item crafting feat. Don't know how crafting works in Pathfinder yet, but I will research that this
She's good with her hand.
Yes.
So you technically can make your own magical prosthetic arm.
Takes me twice as long to do this. 3 plus 8. 3 plus 15 for 18. Rolled low. I'm a bit rusty with only one hand.
That's understandable. My condolences.
The DC is 24.
Sorry.
Does that mean the ritual failed?
No, you succeeded. You just didn't critically succeed.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine. You still get the ritual off. Do you? Where the hell? You have the information on the on the carriage, right?
Yeah, not pulled up, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Mystic Carriage, I'm sure you can find it pretty easily. It lasts a week. It works. That's all.
And if you don't mind, well, once they finish this, just Nyx is gonna try and, just for fun, and cast Nightmare.
On who?
One Benedict Ashendale.
Are we within? Sorry.
We are within planetary distance, I believe.
The range is the planet?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Range of planetary, target one creature you know by name.
Are we within
There you go.
250 miles of our destination? Because we have to be.
I don't think you are. Just a moment.
You have to walk.
No, if not, we will choose another destination that is closer and on the way.
Yeah.
If we know of one.
We know the route, or you guys know the route. You saw it in the caravan house.
Also, Growl is more familiar with the areas.
Oh, yes, 140 miles.
Oh, okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
And it can fit 4 medium passengers, which is what we got.
Just to be a little bit over the top, you see as Nyx casts the Nightmare spell, she sort of levitates off the ground, shadow clings to her, and her eyes become fully white. And she whispers his name in a low demonic voice. And nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, like you don't get feedback about this.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, you make the saving throw, and
Yeah, you don't know.
Well, that's unnerving.
Well, it's also disappointing.
hopefully something happens.
I think you should get some sort of feedback about how well you succeeded at doing it.
If you want to give me something.
Yeah, that makes sense. This should say something like that. Okay, so you get the sense that he experienced intense fear and is exhausted the next day.
What did he roll?
6.
That's a critical fail. Hold on.
I know.
That's I got something special here.
Oh God, what?
The target experiences the nightmare. Nightmares. If I can control the nightmares, would you allow that?
No, I think that's more like the dream spell, isn't it?
Send disturbing nightmares. Yeah, it doesn't really specify that I can. I just wanna to fuck with them, if possible. Try and have every single person that, just like the girl that was a ghost down there, every single life that he is responsible for taking, just come out and haunt him in a nightmare. That's all. He awakens.
Craft it. There's nothing else in the dream spell, not like D&D. So the nightmare spell seems like it could work that way, sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
He awakens fatigued, which fucks with him because
he's drained too.
Yeah, and he's drained too.
Did he pee himself?
Yeah. He cannot stop the drain unless he is cured of the fatigue, which cures, I believe, on a long rest.
Yeah, he has to actually get a good night's sleep.
And while he is fatigued, he cannot perform downtime activities, I believe. So that's
Nice.
fucked.
Just like real life.
Yeah. Go do the dishes. I already did them. No, you didn't.
Yeah. His I believe his
Literally
maximum
fatigued.
hit points reduce down to depending on his level.
Yeah. So yeah, you know that you shook him for at least the next day and terrified him. He did wake up startled. He woke up early from fear. So that's part of how you get the fatigued effect.
Nice.
You definitely fucked with your nemesis. I was like, rival? No, nemesis.
No, nemesis. Yeah.
What the fuck
Sure,
is
that
his
won't
last
piss him
name?
off at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Actually, you wouldn't know it's from her. He could
No.
theoretically do like divinations or hire somebody
Yeah.
to do divinations. I'm sure he doesn't have money to do that.
Nah, couldn't be.
And who questions a nightmare?
I do all the fucking time.
To be fair, if someone divines about Nyx, do they get the appearance that she used to have, or her original slimy, sort of androgynous kind of featureless?
I think it would depend on the spell, but if it's like scrying, seeing you as you are now, then it would be your
Oh
character.
yes, I forgot about it. Regular scrying. Yeah.
So cool. I have to pee again. I'm drinking a lot of hot tea.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, see you guys. Step away for a second.
Hey, Rufus, I sent you a couple of the Guardians.
I saw the first one anyway. I had a couple of minutes to look over his character sheet, and I'm going to be tonight start brainstorming some things based on that.
Excellent.
Start putting it together. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
It's gonna be fun. I've got most of the others fleshed out. I just putting some finishing touches on them.
No, it's fine.
I keep
No
changing
rush.
my mind and tweaking them.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, it's part of the fun. Working on yours too, Red Devil. Just so you know, the next one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it too.
I got a few ideas if you don't mind.
Yeah, share anything you
messaging.
want. Yeah, absolutely.
My cat keeps getting cat hair up my nose. She's in my lap.
It's got perfect aim.
She goes outside and rolls around in all my allergens, and then comes and brings them to me.
Yeah. Like a bumblebee.
Yeah. She was born feral, so she still loves the outside.
Mm-hmm. One of my cats is like that. She's missing an eye from the before time.
Mm. I kept her inside just out of fear until she figured out the doggy door, and there's no holding her back now.
Sure.
But she's loving it. So what can I say?
That's great.
Aren't you, kitty? Yeah.
My cat is traumatized of the outside world.
Oh yeah.
She went out 2 times when she was a baby.
That was enough.
We had a whole bunch of chickens and a really big dog, and they scared her to all hell.
Yeah. I can see
Where
that.
do you live in Puerto Rico?
West side, by actually close to the beach.
Awesome. That's some clear water in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, that's some muddy water out in the States.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Mississippi.
We have to pay extra for that.
Sometimes I show pictures of our beaches with clear water, and people just think it's fake.
Yeah. That's AI.
How you holding up, Jake?
I'm Spacey from Cold Medicine.
Yay.
Well, that can be fun.
Cool. We can get away with anything now.
Yeah.
Right, good. Like I'm way more creative than logical
you
right now.
said.
All right. So the night comes, and tell me anything. Well, okay. I guess tell me and each other anything that you want to communicate before you head off. Like now is a good time for Grau to say the things about the blood smears and that kind of thing.
Well, we definitely let them know that before heading out. Wondering if it might be something like we had encountered before. It was not so much like an ooze as it was sort of more of a flesh warped thing.
Was it the same thing or similar than what we saw with the basilisk?
It may be similar. I think it popped out of a barrel or a crate or something like that while we were searching. But definitely worth keeping an eye out.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to worry about being jumped on the way.
That's definitely one practical possibility. Could be other things too, but that's one thing we know about.
That would be how role-playing games work.
As we get closer to the time of departure, you guys notice that Rawl is kind of giddy. He's really excited about this trip.
Oh, right. Zatramba.
One of my ancestors traveled there to hunt demons and met up with at the time there was a dragon that lived there and also hunted demons, and they hunted them together, and she came back to the Nine Walls this is hundreds of years ago, with a half dragon in her belly, and that bloodline still flows through my veins.
Awesome.
Are we gonna meet your dad?
Well, I doubt the dragon is still there, but it would be a many times great grandfather, if anything, I suppose.
I'm sure it could still smell your blood.
But I'm more interested in hunting demons. That's my favorite pastime. I can almost taste their blood now.
Grau hates demons too, so you're in good company.
I don't think I want to eat demons, but I'll probably get to taste them, unfortunately.
With any luck, we can feast on their hearts that I pull from their chests.
Oh yeah, it's a delicacy.
He's really into hunting demons.
Yeah, apparently.
His whole tribe is all about hunting demons.
Where did you say you were from again?
It's called the Nine Walls. It's an Orcan city here in the Mwangi Expanse. Kind of a fortress.
Have I heard and or dreamt about this place?
Yeah, it's well known. I mean, in the area.
Okay.
The orcs in this area are kind of respected as monster hunters. People actually feel safer with an orc around than scared, unlike the rest of the Galarian.
That's interesting.
A monster hunter party would be awesome. Just saying.
With the good guys. Yeah, that would be cool.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. I mean, if it's done right, that could be fantastic. Yeah.
We could all be thaumaturges with different implements. Think of the damage output.
Right.
I sometimes do the output of a thaumaturge.
Yeah.
That spell strike is a lot of damage.
Yeah, and fun and tricky too. Like the inexorable iron stuns things in a cone, or drops them prone in a cone. That's pretty cool. But you could also fuck. What was I gonna say? Shit. Never mind. Cold.
By the way, if you don't mind, sorry, I was gonna go off behind a bit. Are we in the cart yet or no?
You're about to be.
Okay. Let me hold on a sec, guys. I'll be right back. And she's gonna go in a corner a bit. She's gonna take out the slime. She's gonna feed it some rations. and attune to it again. So with a necklace.
I look at our new elf companion and say, "Don't mind that. That's just our disco slime."
It's super bright everywhere.
Actually, its name is Lumi. Remember it?
Lumi.
Remember it?
That's Lumi.
Yeah,
That's Lumi.
it's part of the party.
Did you get the head wobble in there when you said that?
Mhm.
You have a pet slime.
Oh, I have another one, but it'll come in time.
Another.
He also has a pet hand. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I
too soon.
You spoiled it, man.
Does Arnara have any knowledge of nobility or society?
Let me see. I am trained in society.
You could roll that to see if you have heard of these things.
Okay. 19.
That's the DC. So yeah, you've heard of these being used for parties.
Okay. I guess you guys like to, as they say, get down.
Actually, this thing is my fighting partner. We haven't seen it in action yet, but I have a feeling we'll synergize pretty well.
All right. Who am I to judge your fighting style?
Also, look at this. It's got a flashbang.
Gonna what?
Do a little flashbang. Forget what it's called. Light up.
Oh, you're having
creatures.
the slime do this?
Yeah, just as an example. It's not gonna do much, but everyone make a 21 fortitude save.
Yay, I'm not the only one who makes people make saving throws.
I'm rolling so bad tonight. Fort save. Nope, fail. 16. Ah, my ass! Oh no! I can't see. Don't take my sight from me too.
30.
30. Oh, you're fine.
Did you say 21?
Actually, 30 is 21 total.
I'm blinded.
Yeah. If you fail, you are blinded. If you succeed, you are dazzled. Just for a turn.
Oh shit, I forgot to put Arnara on the damn map. Hold on a second. I'm like,
Might
where
have-
the hell's the fourth character?
I say quietly, I might have to kill that thing.
You're gonna have to go through me first.
You gotta
Gotta
sleep sometime.
I put it in my glove. You're not getting it.
Do slimes need to sleep sometime?
This
Who
that
is
one.
this?
I sleep.
Sometimes.
But your eyes are never closed. Or at least you can see through your eyelids.
And
Is it-
too.
I can make my eyes disappear, you know.
Not creepy at all.
Is it
That's
real
fun at
sleep?
parties.
Is it
Yeah,
real
it is.
sleep?
It
Okay.
is.
Do you like dream and everything, or it's just like
Yeah,
stasis?
I dream and everything.
All right, cool.
Actually, elves don't have to. They do that trance thing.
Not in Pathfinder, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think.
I thought they did.
No, in Pathfinder,
Yeah,
they
nothing
have
in the range.
they get bonuses against sleep spells if you take the feat.
So they'll allow you to play it somewhat similar if you want, but it's not like
Yeah.
a mandatory thing.
Really don't like that. Like thematically, I still think they should have a 30-minute reverie because it's cool. We talked about this before, but I don't know how to make that balanced.
Mm.
Yeah, I should probably actually like assign this to Robert. Look at that. You have a character token now. Jesus Christ.
Yay! I
could
had
just-
Joe. I can still move
Well.
Joe around.
Actually, you still have to make 2 more character tokens for Handy and Lumi. I don't know.
I have the one for
All
Luke.
of my pets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, Lumi. You have. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool token picture. All right.
I don't
Huh?
actually think I'm gonna use Handy for battle, but yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it's really easy to picture. It's a fucking glove.
Yep.
Wait, I'm missing Mr. Monkey Man? Yeah. Where
Alright,
You got
he's
pissed
Grau?
off in the woods.
Grau's messing around over. Here we go. I'll bring him over to the others.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta drag it little by little. There we go.
Thank you, because I have to snag you all as a group.
Snag away.
I guess I can leave Joe off for a while.
I guess so.
Where are we in the map, by the way?
You're not on the map.
Oh, okay.
There is no in-adventure map for the journey unless you go to 3 specific locations. And then there are maps for that. And
I think we should go visit specific location number 1. What do you guys think?
Location 1 sounds good.
all right. Sorry. So, you depart with your ghostly carriage and no mounts. I guess I should point out that you could theoretically bring mounts also. They just wouldn't be pulling the carriage. So, do you want to buy any?
I don't.
How many of us fit in the carriage?
Or
We would have to stop for the mounts to rest. The carriage doesn't have to rest.
that's true.
An ape on horseback? No one would ever believe that.
You damn dirty ape!
That's a great image, though.
Planet of the Apes. They rode horses.
Mhm.
If you can
And-
find me a nightmare, I'll write one. Otherwise, I refuse to write anything else.
Only
I
nightmares.
have to have style.
Yeah. Also, a technical fits thematically because nightmares.
Fuck, that's what it was. Okay, so back in the area right before you killed the boss, there was a chest that we never really covered. So there was a little bit of loot in there that I should mention, and also on the boss there were 2 of those black spheres that he used to create the petrifying gas.
Oh, it was petrifying gas. Damn. All right.
And so I should give you the loot as well. It's basically just a little bit of gold, I think.
Every bit helps, especially since we got magic creation abilities now, like
Yeah.
items and tattoos.
Did we ever do that room with the flashing lights on the wall that all had to be done at the same time?
Nope, we did not, and we're not
Ah.
going back there.
I think we should
That's
double
just-
back.
That's just
See
an
what was up
explosion.
with
What are you
that.
trying to do with it?
And we all die. TPK.
Oh, I love how happily you said that.
And now I can press 4 buttons at the same time because I have Lumi handy and my 2 hands.
Hey,
That could work.
Jake, let us do this. You can wipe out all of his followers at once.
Right, Laura, man. Uh-huh.
All right. So the chest that was under the chair that had all the weird fronds and reeds and grass and shit. I'm gonna read all this to you first. It's a description. Then you can. Anyway. Several cleverly woven mats of reeds and grasses that are interesting but valueless. Several pieces of fake jewelry. A smelly leather pouch containing 48 gold pieces. 5 gold bracelets worth 60 gold pieces each. 8 playing pieces from an ivory chest set worth 12 gold pieces each, a barkskin potion, and that's it. So if you want to just cash these things in for the loot before you leave, we can do that.
We also never did shopping, actually. I remember now. But yeah.
Do we need anything?
What'd you need?
So how much in total?
444 gold.
444, and add a bit more to that because I'm gonna be selling.
111 apiece.
Add 150 gold for a silver necklace, and 200 more for books, so 350 more. 440, 350.
You guys also might want to make note of the fake jewelry, smelly leather pouch, and the woven mats. None of them are worth anything, but just so you have them, I don't care, but I just wanted to point out that they theoretically could be useful somewhere.
You never know when you need a smelly pouch.
Yeah, we got 790 total that we can split 4 ways.
195? 197 and a half?
I will add that to Joe's sheet.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Cool, all right.
Joe's super rich.
I'm kind of amused that his magic healing staff is also frozen with him.
Yep. All of his stuff.
Hey, Anara, you need money?
Oh no, I think I'm all right. Maybe in the future, if we have time to craft some things, I could borrow some. But for now, no.
All right, just let us know.
I kind of like that you made a bookworm nerd who's also an elf. So you're like, what the hell is the world? I don't understand anything.
So we got two nerdy elves now, actually.
Yeah.
Because my character's a knowledge hoarder basically.
You're more of a gothy elf than a nerdy elf.
Yeah. Still an elf.
I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of bloodthirsty and a researcher.
Oh yeah.
We're all nerds.
I don't think Grau is a nerd. He would not fit the nerd category.
By the way,
well, maybe in ape society he's considered a nerd.
And to Anara, I'd say, by the way, nice to meet you. I don't think we've actually introduced ourselves. I am Nick, and I am clearly elf, and I'm a magus, so I specialize in sword fighting as well as magic.
Well, it is nice to meet you. Hopefully, maybe one day we can peek at each other's spell books.
My spell book is a little bit strange.
Okay.
It's less of a spell book and more of a. You know what? I'll just show you. She takes out a book that looks less like a spell book and more like a journal, and when she opens it, it's filled with strange drawings and sketches.
Oh, it's an interesting way to document the arcane.
It's like a bunch of erasure marks because she lost first level spells.
Yeah.
it's just overwritten.
Yeah, I actually
white out and right on top of it.
My spells actually come to me in my dreams, and I sketch them and write them out here.
We can all cast spells.
Let me know before you erase them again. Let me just write it down for posterity's sake.
That's funny.
As like the thought of destroying arcane documentation is just like maybe that's anathema to me.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Oh.
Yeah, why would you get rid of arcane knowledge? That is a librarian's anathema.
Okay, so as you depart on the road, it's like the walls of the city were guarding you from the jungle, because as soon as you exit the city, your face is smacked with warm humidity and the smell of green everywhere as you travel through. The road that you go on is weirdly like a laid out stone path. Like it was actually laid down as a road at one point. It's just been grown over a lot. So there might be places that you need to pause and like cut down a tree, but for the most part, you can just keep going straight. So, does anybody try to stay awake for watch while everyone is sleeping and the carriage is driving itself?
Yeah, we should probably take watches.
Take.
Yeah.
Are we gonna take turns? Like, who's gonna go first?
4 shifts.
I don't care. I'm rolling randomly anyway.
Oh, sure.
All right, it's 4 shifts. Go alphabetically. Anara's first.
Okay.
And that's fine. Usually nothing happens on the first shift.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. So
Pretty
on the first
safe.
shift, Anara notices this like really loud fluttering insect sound, and it sounds like a giant June bug. I'm not really sure how this carriage is constructed, so I'm just going to say that it like smacks against the front window that you would access to be in the driver's seat. So like smacks against that multiple times, and you also hear along with the fluttering and the smacking, like it's an actual
no.
voice squeaking. Don't wake anybody up. You'll be fine. Make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Just like Joe.
So yeah, I'll just make sure the window's like secured and like hope it goes away. Shoot, get out, get out.
You see, it's not a bug. It is a cabbage that big that has its leaves spread out and it's flying with its leaves.
Hello?
2 little yellow flowers arise from the middle into the front upper part of it, like its eyes, and it like turns away and flies. Well, it squeaks, so it's going.
I'm curious now. Is there like a window I can open, like stick my head out to follow?
Yeah,
it,
it wouldn't be
watch
glass; it
what's
would just be a
going
slat.
on? Hello?
And it flies a little ways away from your face, but it does look like it's trying to talk to you, and it does that one 2 more times, and then it flies off in that direction.
There's no way to stop this carriage, is there?
You can wake him up.
I think at this point, I might. Yeah, I'll wake up. I'll wake up, Raul. Hey, Raul. I'm terribly sorry to wake you. Is there a way to stop the carriage for a couple of minutes?
Yeah. I stop it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. There's something
Just like
I wanted.
You need to pee or something? What's up?
No, there's something I wanted to check. It was like a creature that was trying to signal. It might be in danger. I guess just I'll be right back. Just keep an eye.
I'll wake everybody else up.
I was just going to say, with the stopping of the carriage, they could roll perception to see if they automatically wake up, because that's a change in status. That makes sense. But sure, you wake them up. Great, they're awake.
Hey.
I'll explain to everybody what I saw. It's a
Like a
little
cabbage?
green thing that it appeared to be trying to signal me to something.
Like a cabbage
Sure you didn't-
fleshy.
Fall asleep?
What kind of?
I'm pretty sure.
It was basically cabbage leshy, yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something you would dream of as you're dozing off. A little thing of cabbage comes flying by and talking to you.
I
I think I've seen a few of those in my dreams, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they're actually real.
I look outside.
Just follow me, and you'll see.
Right.
All that
And it
actually
seems
makes
normal.
perfect
You're like,
sense. You
oh,
just
hey.
met this woman, and she's like, I see this thing. They're like, yeah, whatever. Oh.
I look outside, see if I see anything weird.
Sure, let's.
27 perception.
Thank you.
Next, got a 5 + 8, so she's just gonna go look out the door and say, "There's nothing out there. Just go back to sleep."
I got a 29.
Okay, the 27 and 29 both notice the same thing. There's a little flying green flapping thing in an erratic area, an erratic pattern and it seems like it's getting further away, like it's trying to go towards something, but you can't make out details of the eyes at this range. All right, so you basically just see the fluttering thing, and it goes off into the distance.
Holy shit, she's right. Does that thing look like it wants us to follow it?
I think
Or
so.
is that just me?
You should always
I
follow wordless beings in the night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's dangerous.
All right. Is everybody here able to see in the darkness?
Yes.
I did not prepare that spell.
Well, I can cast light if somebody needs it.
I think Drow might.
Actually, yeah, I can make a light.
You both just have low light, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, elves have low light. Yeah.
Take out.
So yeah, I'll.
Just a moment. Sorry, I need to check something before that is answered by Rufus.
I have dark vision.
Can't remember specifically if he had. Might have. It might have been something that gave him dark vision.
I'll take out an ever-burn torch
Yeah.
so we all can see.
So do we chase after the flying cabbage?
Grau has dark vision now permanently.
Awesome. He sees it and says, do we chase after it?
I'd be curious to see what it's trying to show us.
It'll break up the monotony of the trip. Let's go see.
Yeah. If
You
nothing
need to
else, he
stretch
can
out
eat it.
anyways. We can't sit in a cart for 4 days straight. We got to walk around a bit.
That's true. That's true. You'd be making will saves to.
Or fortitude saves against blood clots.
Right.
Might as
right.
well use the forest while we're here.
Yeah. Like literally anything happens, and it's like, oh, let's follow that for a while, please.
Imagine just sitting all the way there and just trying to stand up with your sleeping legs. Just
So yeah, this is 2 hours into your trip.
And we're already stir crazy.
We're just like,
Does anybody have any travel games?
right.
Ooh, we could play D&D.
Yeah.
No recursion.
That was funny.
We're all a bunch of nerds, right?
most of us actually.
Grau wants to play a raven named Draven. That's his character. Extra confusing.
I'm sorry, I have to pee again.
That's all right.
All right, flying cabbages.
Yeah.
I saw this in an anime once.
How did it turn out?
All
I
the
guess-
cabbages died.
Oh,
I guess we'd all know about leshies.
Yeah.
are there onion leshies?
Probably.
Pie?
Garlic leshies that are
Yeah.
antithesis to vampires.
Keep a couple of them around. Yeah.
Oh, I turned Groot into a wood element, wood kineticist.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's a perfect fit. Yeah. Yeah, kineticist is actually pretty damn cool.
They're really cool. They're really complicated, but really cool.
If you take a little extra time to figure it out, then you have, more power, more options. Really neat stuff that they can do. Yeah.
So
So
far, I've
flexible.
only looked at the early stages of the water kineticist. But, yeah. It's pretty cool because you can actually be a healer there.
I've been wanting to play one since I started kind of figuring it out.
Yeah, a full-on kineticist. That's something I wouldn't mind playing too.
Honestly, one of the more interesting classes for me personally.
Hmm.
You could do a party of kineticists, and no two would be anything
Oh.
alike.
Mhm.
That would be awesome. You'd be powerhouses.
I still haven't gotten around to reading up on kineticists. I need to.
Does D&D ever make up new classes?
I don't think so.
I don't I haven't
Like
followed him.
there was
Yes.
the what do you call it? The Artificer, but they haven't really made anything else. They tried to make
Artificer
the
sucks. It's just a
Yeah.
sorcerer with shittier abilities.
Pathfinder's all about the new classes.
I love that about
officially in 5e, there's the original 12 classes in the player's handbook, and then
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Artificer was released in
They tried to make a mystic,
Tasha's.
but the mystic
not
failed
Tasha's.
miserably, and
Oh,
they made a bunch of psychic subclasses.
okay.
Yeah, they tried to do Mystic in the Unearthed Arcana, but they could never get it to work.
Okay.
It was
Like I
way
said,
too overpowered, like crazy overpowered.
Years.
It's interesting how their system is just built entirely differently. Like when I was using D&D 5e rules to make magic items, I had to have 2 pages because I had to explain how each individual part of it works. But in Pathfinder, I made a magic item. It's 1 page, less than 1 page, and it says refer to this ability and refer to this rule. So much
Mhm.
easier.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, it's so much more complicated." It's not.
Yeah.
When the character sheet itself is like more complicated than Pathfinder, but honestly, I find it easier, at least for me.
It's
Well,
better
the
for
simplicity in
referencing.
5e comes from pushing all of that off onto the DM.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
we don't have a rule
exactly.
for this. The DM determines that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so is anybody staying in the carriage?
Next,
Yeah, Nick said went back to sleep.
yeah, there's nothing there. Just go back.
Did you actually try to go back to sleep?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I will get out light so I can see as we walk forward.
Okay.
Grow's keeping to the canopy. If there's a canopy to be kept to.
Yeah, there is.
My weapon's out.
Oh, right. Yeah, weapons. That might matter. It's
Thaumaturge
just a
cannon.
fleshy bug. What?
His thaumaturge cannon. Blasting damage everywhere.
There was a dragon fire gun in Constantine, right?
Was there?
It just shot dragon fire.
Cool. It's like
What
a
the heck?
beast gun.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so the little flying leshy thing comes toward you, toward whoever has the light. And you see that, yeah, clearly it has barely facial features, but it is clearly a leaf leshy. And it's somehow flying with its leaves. Doesn't make sense. So that's not a normal leshy thing. So there's some magic here.
Magic. Makes perfect sense.
Magic everywhere. You're a talking gorilla. Just go with it.
Yeah, right. Magic? Yeah. Sorry.
So it has an expression that is mostly like its leaves going out wide, like ah! Like happy, and then it flies off, and sounds like it lands not far off. And you hear someone talking. So it's through lots of foliage. Just wanted to know if you guys go there in any specific way or order.
I'm kind of tankish. I'll go first.
I'll follow closely behind.
And
Grow's trying to stay hidden up in the trees.
up there. That makes sense. What? I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just say that you succeed on your stealth check.
Well,
Um,
I have a light spell out, so probably not.
Well, but he's in the jungle leaves.
Oh, him in the trees, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So basically, there are 2 of you approaching this thing. And as you approach, you hear becoming more and more clear. Oh, and what did they say? Are they? Yes, you've done very well, my friend. Thank you. Yes, are they coming this way? Oh, okay, good. Hello? Is anyone, someone there that could help?
Yes.
I hope.
We come in peace.
Yes, please don't attack. We're coming through.
And the little leshy cabbage is standing on the ground next to a cabbage that is talking and has a clear face made of leaves and maybe flowers, yellow flowers, I think. And the cabbage, the bigger cabbage head, says, "Hello, I seem to be in position. Is there any way you could assist me? I'm stuck."
Yes. What is your name? Let's start with names. Who are you?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm sorry. I'm Leaf Hardcore, servant of the cabbage, the great cabbage.
How are
Leaf
you stuck?
Hardcore.
I seem to be buried up to my neck. I unfortunately agreed to assist the wrong buyer, I believe. I performed a reincarnation ceremony, and then I was knocked out and woke up here.
I just like to point out that Nick has the shovel.
I was going to say, who's got the shovel?
Yeah, we don't have the shovel. And Ara doesn't even know about the shovel. Oh, yes. Can I do a quick sense motive on this? Are we walking into a trap here?
Yeah. I mean, not yes, you are. I mean, yeah, roll.
Okay, I have ageless patience. So I'm going to take twice the time to look around to get a +2 on my perception check.
Well, so you're an actual like old elf, like 100+.
I don't know. Hopefully that's not a prerequisite for this because I did not look at that.
Oh no. I mean, it sounds like ageless.
No, it's just an ancestry feat, ageless patience.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, spend twice as much time on your seek, and you get a +2 in perception.
Your character
17 plus 15, 32.
Fuck. Your character annoys me, not in that your abilities are weird or like detrimental, but that I don't relate. Like, there's no way in hell I would take an extra 10 minutes to look around. Anyway, patience, not a thing. So, you see that there are pretty clear overturned earth areas near this person, as if the dirt has been placed back in that area, and you see like dirt on top of ground foliage, like it has been dug up, so it looks like their story is legit, and you don't see any other obvious places somebody could hide, and you roll really well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can help. I don't think I have any tools on me. I just starts flipping through a spell book. Let's see, what do I have here?
Before we help you, I want you to know if this is a ruse, you will pay.
Oh, no. This is not a ruse. I wouldn't mislead future friends, I hope. If I'm trying to get assistance, why would I mislead someone? I can't even fathom why I would do that.
Just checking.
Growl remains suspicious and silent and hidden above.
Just
Nick
waiting for you to
remains
fall
living.
on it.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever personally dug a hole before. How do you do this?
Actually, we need a shovel, and I've got just a shovel. Hang on a second. I got to run back to the carriage.
Manual
I'm
labor?
going to use the shovel, guys.
I open
Which
the
end
door.
do I use?
Smack him on the leg. Hey, give me the shovel. Give me the shovel.
Yeah,
Just hold the
the
shovel.
thing is not real. It's
So
What?
as we're waiting, I awkwardly cast telekinetic hand and just start kind of like moving the dirt around very ineffectively.
This could take a
This
while.
could take a bit, but we'll
Like an
get you out.
archaeologist.
I'm just picturing Drow looking down, going,
I'll take out the shovel and just give it to you.
All right, I grab it and run back.
okay.
Now, as I get there, I'm like, wait, what do I do with this thing? I stick it in the ground and try to activate it.
Okay,
Dude.
do you want to dig the grave, or do you want to use expeditious excavation? Fuck.
I'll use expeditious excavation. That's hard to say.
Yes. Fast diggy.
I dig.
How long it takes? I think it's a minute.
Range touch, area cube of dirt 5 feet across or smaller. You remove loose dirt, dust, gravel, sand, and the like. 5
actions.
cube. Yeah, 2 action.
Oh shit! This can be heightened.
We can level up our shovel.
I didn't think of that.
Unless she's thinking, man, I got the right person for the job here.
Yeah.
Literally the exact
Tap the
tool they
ground.
needed. Yeah.
Let's say it's heightened to level 4, so you can excavate an additional 5-foot cube of earth. So you can excavate 10-foot cube of earth. Jesus. Okay.
That should be enough.
Yeah.
A lot of earth.
Okay. So the earth's got to go somewhere. So it goes like, I don't know, in an area in front of you, like in a ring around the area you're digging, or commanding it to dig in. So all of a sudden, there's just this sound of lots of earth moving without an earthquake. There's lots of scraping sounds, and it all just gets shoved to the sides. So there's like a mound around a 10-foot hole.
You're
And,
free.
The dude
Any hole
falls.
deeper than 4 feet is dangerous to enter, and you should have like a rescue plan before going in.
Let's not heighten that. Then the digging a grave doesn't mean anything. So let's say it's 5 feet. But
Still over 4 feet. We technically need shoring to be in compliance with the safety laws.
Is this in character?
Yeah, both. That's OSHA regulations.
Oh, but that would fit in character too.
Yeah. Yes.
She's like,
I look
okay, who has a harness?
I look at her and say, you don't get out much, do you?
Oh, it's a serious issue because if there's no fast egress and there's a cave in, that could be a deadly situation. I mean, the statistics on that don't lie.
That's amazing.
And she'll start listing all fatality statistics about cave-ins on work locations.
I already like this character's personality.
We face things a lot more dangerous than dirt.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'll be back here.
Oh my god. Okay, so the dirt is cleared away, and you see a Goron. He's a leaf Goron. He is made of plant material, mostly leaves, but a little bit of flowers too. And he is wearing nothing and holding nothing. It looks like he doesn't have any gear at all with him. And
Does he look like somebody who would normally have clothes on?
Plants
Like-
wear clothes?
Our ape friend doesn't wear clothes, so is it strange to us that he's there naked? Do we see radishes and a carrot hanging down?
oh my god. I don't think Gorons have to wear clothes, but I just realized it might be useful if you were wearing like a satchel or something. Oh, there's armor that they wear, weapons, boots. Okay, they do actually wear clothing. They just also look woody.
Okay.
So it's wearing very natural, fibrous, plant-based articles. But there's no weapon, no shield, no armor. And he just says, "Oh my god, he's a flower. He doesn't have anything to hide with a codpiece."
Well,
Please tell us about this NPC's junk.
Have a big leaf.
Fig leaf.
This is vital to my enjoyment of this game.
Right.
I'm joking.
He falls basically onto his butt, and he just goes, thank you, my friends. The cabbage provides." And he stands up.
Amen.
You're welcome. I give him a hand out, like to help him up out of the hole.
Okay, he gladly accepts it. He's also extremely light. He weighs like 60 pounds. He comes out and he goes, thank you so much, my friends. I'm Leaf Hardcore. I owe you a debt. I owe you my life. I have no idea why I was placed here or why I wasn't just simply paid the remainder of my... I bet I don't even have the money they gave me. And he searches through a pouch and he's like, they took my money. Wonderful. Anyway.
Sorry to hear that.
You need some? I give him 10 gold.
No. I'm not asking for money. I'm just frustrated that the client that I was hired by to reincarnate Tummel just screwed me out of all of the payment.
You have the power of reincarnation?
Tummel.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I don't. Anara doesn't know the name. I know the name Anara.
Tummel, guys,
And
Tummel.
Raul apparently didn't pick up on it.
You're asleep. Shut up.
Fucking Tummel.
Am I missing something?
No, continue.
No. Tummel
Nick
Jabber.
mysteriously disappears in the night.
Tummel Jabber, the guy who unleashed the Slithering, who was turned into the fuming sludge that you killed in the office, and you found his paperwork in his books.
Oh.
Led you here to go to Holy Zertramba, where he's from.
Yeah.
So you were trying to resurrect Trumbull?
Oh no, the Great Cabbage blessed me. I succeeded. He's been reincarnated. I unfortunately didn't get to see the final form before I was, I think, pushed into a sack. I remember being hit very hard and falling. I think there was a sack.
I'm sorry. Those sound like bad clients.
Yes, well, he seemed quite wealthy, so I thought that it was worth it.
Did you get his name? What did he look like?
I almost said Benedict Cumberbatch. What the hell is his last name?
Ashendale.
Thank you. He said, Lord Benedict Ashendale. A very tall human. Very wide as well. I believe he was muscular. Well, actually not like either of you.
Yeah,
But I've seen people who are very wide, but not fat. I think your people call it...
I think barrel-chested.
I think we need to find him.
Well, if you do, I would appreciate you asking about the payment.
This will
I
be
was
a-
using that money for outreach to help others with the word of the Great Cabbage. Hopefully spreading love and connectivity to everyone. We're all one big community, you know.
It's a
I
really
didn't.
great time for Nyx to stay back and not listen to anything.
Yep.
Literally, her
The
backstory
one time
is
Nyx
staring
isn't
her right in
involved.
the face.
And the shovel, like everything is perfect. You just stay
Well, you're
there.
awake. You're awake now because I got the shovel from you. You could be curious, like, I wonder what he's doing with that shovel.
I wonder what it's doing with the shovel. Just,
No.
Actually, yeah, that would make sense.
yeah,
I wonder.
yeah.
Like, you keep sleeping. I'm just gonna grab this dynamite out of your bag. Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah. So what's
I
going
guess
on here?
once we get him out, we can start walking back towards the carriage.
Okay. And he sort of like unfurls his arms and legs, and they're just leaves, and he shakes all the dirt off.
Oh, sorry. Prestidigitation.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I don't suppose I could request a assistance getting to the nearest village, perhaps a ride.
We're heading away from the nearest village, unfortunately.
There may be dotted
and-
villages throughout these woods. We tell them the direction we're heading.
East.
Oh, by the way, if you have the power of resurrection, would you be able to turn someone that has been turned to stone back into flesh?
That's beyond my power. I can't restore any flesh or blood you might be missing. It's fairly simple for fleshies like you.
Can you fix
Flesh
that?
eyes.
And I point to her arm. Or non-arm.
Non-arm. He goes, "Oh, you didn't come this way?"
No, unfortunately, there's a petrification accident.
But you're not stone now. Oh, that explains
Oh.
the ending of the wound. I see. No, I cannot restore this. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's also beyond my power, but I'm certain that there is someone out there that can help, and I will be happy to find them for you.
That's
really?
where next comes up. Is what the heck is going on here?
Oh, this is our
oh,
new
wait, wait,
friend.
wait, Hold on, before you say that, he just sees somebody, and a giant, glowing morning star and shield shaped like cabbage leaves appear in his hands.
Oh no,
Enemies!
she's our friend. She's our friend. I've known her for a couple hours and she's great.
It's
You're
okay.
certain?
I've known the rest for a couple of days. This one for a couple hours.
All right, I'm sorry. And he just lets him go and they dissipate.
So what's going on here? Who are you? May I ask?
You're still asleep, and this is a dream.
Can you say
It-
that from
it-
the jungle canopy
It
above?
might have it might have worked on someone else, but
A
unfortunately for
booming
you,
voice comes through.
Yeah.
He's still asleep.
an expert when it comes to dreams.
This is a dream.
They were trying to resurrect the guy we're looking for, I think. Here, tell her what you were doing.
Yes, my name is Leaf Hardcore. He comes forward to shake your hand with
Hardcore?
Sleeves.
Okay. Oh, Jake.
Pleasure to meet you. I serve the Great Cabbage. Oh yes, I reincarnated Tummel, Jabrin. I'm not familiar with the naming convention of the humans in this region. I believe it's Jabrin.
Can I make a check to see if I know what reincarnation entails? Or do
Yeah.
I know? Yeah.
You wouldn't inherently know.
Yeah.
Would
I-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I forgot what I was gonna say. yeah. Just ignore me.
Would Anara recognize the type of magic that he used to summon his weapon and shield?
That's a religion check.
What is
Okay.
the resurrection?
Then
or
no, I don't
What
know.
is the reincarnation or
Nature.
what nature? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm
18.
untrained in religion.
I think that's the only thing. Let me check the actual ritual, because if it includes another skill, then you could roll that instead.
I might know something about it since it's a ritual.
Yeah. Nature or occultism or religion.
Oh, nice. Occultism. I'm an expert in that. 33.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay. You know what reincarnate is?
So you're telling us right now that Tummel looks completely different physically, and there's no way for us to know what exactly he looks like.
Differently than you knew him? Well, then yes, he would look very different. Were you friends? Perhaps you could pay me.
No, we're hunting him down. He's a villain.
Wait a moment. I was hired to reincarnate a villain?
He cursed Kibwe, turning people to slimes.
Oh, that sounds very disadvantageous. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Who hired you? Obviously he didn't because he was dead. Who hired you?
Benedict Ashendale?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's why you asked. I'm like, what? I thought I just said this. Did I say this? I don't know. And he says, oh, you know him. Perhaps you know who he is and where he might be so that I might request my fee?
I will steal it for you, actually, off his dead corpse.
You plan on killing him?
Oh, yes.
May I ask why? He wanted me to reincarnate someone who was evil, and I imagine he's harmful to you in some way. Might I find out the nature of his harming of reality?
Do you know what the Aspis Consortium is?
No.
They're very bad people.
All right.
Yeah. Imagine slave traders, torturers, and bandits.
No respect for cabbage.
Except this guy. Except this guy's nobility. So he has a lot of power and sway. So yeah.
Sounds vile.
Mhm.
No wonder you want to defeat him, but must you kill him?
Best case scenario, yes. Worst case, hopefully we can at least lock him up in some kind of dungeon.
I mean, killing is to be avoided, but didn't what he just do to you equate to attempting to kill you? I mean, you probably would not have survived if we did not come along, and he put you in that situation.
What if we
I've been
just
there for a day, and the sun's rays could reach me. I wasn't in danger. I just couldn't move.
Oh,
what if we just buried him up to his head? Would that make you feel better?
That would amuse me greatly.
It would amuse me as well, actually. Let's bury him.
I think we should do this. Might I help?
Yes, you may.
Wonderful.
Well, we would love your help, but the carriage we're in is only rated to safely carry 4.
Rated. I might have to report this to the authorities.
There's only 4 seats with seatbelts. Then it's,
He's really light.
I can stay in the top of the carriage.
I
Would that
think
work?
he has to be... Oh, he says, would it help if I turned into a simple cabbage?
You what?
actually might.
Yeah,
I could be carried as a cabbage if you'd like.
that would not exceed the weight. Although I think you're pretty light anyway. You probably wouldn't exceed it.
Oh, yes, yes.
Question, because I don't know much about your species. Do you breathe like a...
Well, yes, of
regular-
course, everything breathes.
But do you have lungs and nostrils? Like actual... Do you
I
take
have
in air?
vesicles that intake what you breathe out, and I release what you breathe in. So yes, I breathe. I respirate.
It's a plant.
Yes, it's a plant.
So if you wanted to sneak around with us, technically you could hide in an extra dimensional space with us.
Is there
But-
air?
I didn't think living creatures could go. But I mean, we got room for a cabbage.
If it doesn't have air, you can go there. Then no.
Growl can scoot over a little. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a very odd group.
I have a friend in an extra dimensional space right now, but they don't need to breathe.
You have a lot of friends right here.
Mhm.
How many are you?
With me, there are 2 more, so 3. I count for 3.
Do you hide them in your hair?
The gloves comes out and perks itself on the shoulder.
Oh my word, it's a hand. May I touch it?
Sure.
I want to touch it. And he just like strokes it. That's amazing.
It is.
And so it is the 3 of... Wait. Then wouldn't there be room? Because, like, Grau hasn't made himself known yet, right?
Well, if we're heading back, if they get back to it, then he'll reveal himself. But
Okay.
until
King
they're
Kong jumps out of the tree.
until they're fairly certain that everything's okay and they're heading back, then he would choose to reveal himself. But not until then.
And the
Okay.
corner of my cloak comes up and starts tapping me on the shoulder. It's like, yeah, and my cloak.
What is going on?
What do you
know,
mean
the
your
weird-
cloak? Hold on, what?
What?
It's my familiar. I never
Oh,
told you.
yes, like Buddy.
Your
And
cloak is
the-
your familiar?
The cabbage flies onto his shoulder. He nuzzles it.
Like Doctor Strange.
Exactly like Doctor Strange.
Very cool.
And he says, he looks at Buddy and like his face opens so like you see no features anymore, and he just rustles a lot and it closes back up again. And the cabbage nods and jumps off of his shoulder and flies over to the cape.
Was
Oh,
that
I
the
get it.
one? Was that the one that got our attention? The cabbage that stopped us, buddy?
Who are you asking?
The DM.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
As the cabbage opens its face, Nick says, "Oh, I can do that."
Ah! What are you doing? What are you
Don't
doing?
worry about it.
How did you just do that with your face?
Don't worry about it. It's magic.
We're an acquired
Like,
I
taste.
know a lot of magic. Does Arnar recognize that sort of magic?
It's definitely transmutation. It doesn't seem like he'd cast anything, though. It seems like that's his nature.
How did you cast that spell with no components?
I didn't cast a spell. It's just magic.
Oh. Okay.
So
Leaf is like almost hugging your arm and leg, John, as he's like trying to touch and play with the cloak.
The cloak would be amenable to that. I think he'd
So
be like,
beautiful.
"Isn't it nice? I made it myself."
And the cloak, like, billows up to like present itself more grandly. And he goes, "Oh, so impressive. I can tell I'm going to really enjoy working with this group."
It can fly like you as well.
Oh, you're talking to the little cabbage?
The cabbage, yeah.
Okay. The cabbage squeaks cutely and nods and looks over at Leaf. And Leaf goes, "Might I see? I wouldn't know how that occurs in a woven piece."
I kind of undo the clasp and toss it up in the air. It makes a few laps. And then lands back around my shoulders.
Can you use it to make yourself fly?
Sometimes. Not constantly, but occasionally.
Why didn't you fly over the stairs?
Shut up!
Sometimes I forget it's there.
No, we hadn't created it at that point. We didn't
I
think
know. I'm just messing around.
Hey, plot hole.
So we finally decided what rituals I had a couple of weeks back. And one of them was animate object. And I was like, ooh, I want to animate a cloak. And then it became a familiar from there. And it's cool.
Actually got handy because it's the most like rogue type magic, like animated object, because it can just bring me stuff sneakily.
Yeah, the cloak is not subtle. It's very obviously like billowing against the wind kind of thing.
So do we think that the flesh warp creature might be the reincarnated guy, or?
If it's a reincarnation,
Can we say that you've come out of the tree right now, and while you're saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it's a
He's with us.
one of our friends too. He's awake and they growl.
Are you a sentient creature?
Gives a little nod.
You eat plants?
Gives a little nod.
He just moves a little bit further away. I don't.
Most non-plant-based creatures actually eat plants.
But they don't have to.
Yeah.
Animals do, and they have no control over themselves. Therefore, animals are dangerous.
He's more of a fruit and nuts guy anyway, so
You stay away from butt.
not big on salads.
Oh, I see.
Same. I'm more of a meat guy.
Excellent. I will help you kill any animals you like.
Yeah. I personally don't limit myself to any specific foods. I like to eat what tastes good.
Including the floor.
Yeah.
We'll help defend it against any rabbits that come anywhere near it.
That's
Racial
very...
enemy.
He truly looks relaxed when you say it.
All right. Well, we shouldn't stand out here all night in the dark. Let's
let's
get
go
back to the
Okay.
carriage.
And you
Sounds
can
like you're
turn into a
coming with
cabbage,
us.
you said?
Yes. Where shall I place myself?
Anywhere you want, honestly.
Is there a trunk in our carriage? Or a cargo space?
If it is, it's a mimic.
We can put him on the floor by our feet, or
Okay, then he goes,
Just-
and he over here? All right. And he casts plant shape and he turns into a cabbage.
By the way, Raul, I've been meaning to ask. I have this letter in Abyssal, and with your new tattoo, could you figure out what it says before we go to sleep?
sure. So everybody ready to set off again? Then I'll read
Seatbelts,
it.
everyone, seatbelts.
let's start the carriage back up. Yeah, let me see that letter.
Yeah, I'll give you the
Test
letter
out
in
my new
Abyssal.
tattoo.
Yeah. It's only a one today, so I'm giving it to you now, so you have it early tomorrow.
Oh, good thinking.
I'm trying to find the letter. It was in the boss's room.
And
You know,
no
It
source.
was in the trunk outside the boss's room.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to read a different language? That's trivial magic. I can do that.
I got this new tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
picturing.
spelled wrong.
Nice.
Oh, translate
you
is
say?
a simple spell. It's
I just said it's spelled wrong. Tattoo.
I know it's
Oh,
a simple
shit.
spell, which is why I can transcribe it into a tattoo, so anyone can do it.
You guys won't believe this, but I have to pee.
Oh,
I think you're right. I don't believe it. You're doing something off camera.
So does one of my little dogs. I'm going to take him out real quick.
Okay, I put the note in Discord.
Okay,
oh,
good.
yeah. Thank you.
I'll be right back too.
All right, come on, buddy.
Okay, let me check this note in Discord. That's funny. You guys, well, I'll wait till everybody gets back to read it.
Okay.
Would have been handy to read earlier.
Oh, yeah. But now we know that they were hired by either Tommel or Ashendale.
I say we burn them both alive, just to be safe.
And
Well,
dead.
what I wanted to bury them up to their heads and then play soccer with them,
Hey, yeah. Well, we can do both.
or golf.
It's fine.
Since I'm curious to know something, because Ashendale was around here, trying to bring Tommel back to life. So would he also be traveling or in the Trumba, or would he have gone back?
A good question. Oh, Jake, before we head off, actually, I forgot to tell you, I wanted to do a survival check and see if I could find any footprints in the area, like human type footprints that wouldn't be the plant. Like maybe see what direction they went off after they left.
In case Tommel and Ashendale separated, or if they're both in Citramba.
Okay, roll survival check.
Not that I have great survival, but 24.
You do see a trio of footprints. It looks like, I don't know how much detail you can really get from footprints. I can tell you that they're medium-sized humanoids, and that one of the footprints, which was actually the smaller of the three, doesn't even come up to where Leaf was buried. It's like that person just stood off and supervised while the other two moved around all over the place. And then all three of them departed back to the road. And on the road, it's probably too hard to see. Well, actually, you wouldn't even see the footprints continue at that point because they would get into a vehicle. But you do find a piece of bone that looks like it was carved, and the tip of it looks like it has some holy symbol that you probably aren't familiar with.
Can we make a religion check?
Yeah.
$26. Well, how long? I asked the cabbage. How long were you buried there?
One cycle. I spent an entire day here because you were fucking around in town.
Dang. If it had been like a couple hours, that we hadn't met them on the road, but they could be anywhere.
Yeah. But honestly, it's potentially more likely that they are together wherever they are, possibly Zatramba.
I bet they're heading there a day ahead of us.
Well, thankfully, we don't need to rest, so come on, let's go.
Yeah, actually, we'll catch them because they'll need to stop.
Yeah.
Unless they have one of these. Probably not.
My robo-taxi ritual.
Yeah.
Robo-taxi.
It's not like the noble can pay for any sort of magical rituals or items.
Yeah.
So the hairpin symbol is Desna.
Yeah.
Huh? That's the god Nyx worships.
I'm surprised one of them would worship Desna.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good god. Good god.
John?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is like something you prefer to come up with on your own, but I'd like to point out that you have read psychometric resonance.
Oh, I got so many powers, I forget what I have. What would I use that on? Could I use that on the
thing we found just now?
Oh yeah, the bone thing. Yeah, I would like to do that. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, then please roll. I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember what the hell the DCs are.
So many feats.
Playing cards, or a playing card like shaped or formatted type thing that has everything that you have would be like really useful. like
That's a
feats,
good-
skills, spells, items, and you can just shuffle through them. All right, what do I got here? What do I got here?
That's a good
Real
idea.
quick. Yeah,
That would
Or just
actually.
like writing it out in index cards.
yeah, exactly.
Because I got all the
Paizo.
feats on my character sheet, but it's a mile long.
Yeah, Paizo should get on that, so you can have decks of those things. Yeah, I'd buy them. It'd be extremely helpful.
They did have a spell deck, but it's a very old
Yeah.
one at this point, and it doesn't include a lot of shit.
I had that back in the day, yeah, and it was handy for what it did provide, though. Yeah.
They probably just stopped doing it since they were updating it.
Yeah. Still, I think there's a lot of people who would appreciate having everything relevant to their character at a glance.
Yeah.
They have a crit fail and crit success deck as well.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I think I'd heard of that. I don't think I've seen it though. Yeah.
I've been thinking about
Well,
getting it.
What was that, Jake? I couldn't hear you.
Wait, crit fail, crit success, like on a hit? Like you randomly pull a card?
Yeah. Just for a more flavorful
Yeah.
occurrence.
Yeah,
Random effects,
it's like-
interesting things. I think I'd heard 2 or 3 examples once.
the way I've seen it is you can choose to either do your double damage or take the effect on the card.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Just
That's
to give
ex-
some flavor.
Well, sure, but it's fun too. I really like the expanded critical charts in previous editions. I just don't really know what would be balanced in Pathfinder. It's like so tight. I don't want to fuck it up by saying, "All right, well, you cut his throat out." Oh
Mhm.
shit. I thought John was saying that you critically failed on the read psychometric resonance. I'm like, come on.
No, what do I need to roll?
Occultism. You spend a minute playing with it.
16. I'll use
Well,
a
that's-
hero.
No, it's a good thing that doesn't matter. There's actually no roll. I'm sorry, I lied.
Oh.
I
Just
didn't
works.
realize. Yeah, it just works. You just do it.
Nice.
You play with it and it just works. It's fine.
All right, so you do have to sit there, like, just focusing on it for a minute. You get the face of the person who imbued the item with the emotion. That is weird. Okay, so you get the image of a female orc in a hood with sort of God, what would it be? Not a tiara. What?
Headdress.
I guess so. I'm thinking one of those chain things that goes over your head and you have a bunch of jewels coming down from it. Anyway, they just
Headdress.
a headdress. Okay, jewels across her forehead and cheeks, and she's obviously mutated. She has eyes like everywhere, extra eyes that are moving on their own, and they're not all orc eyes.
Pretty flesh warpy.
Yeah. And you see her face, and the emotion is clearly from her as she's making the expression in your head. You feel great sorrow, sympathy.
I relay that to everyone. Got an image on one of them. It's a mutated orc with lots of eyes. Female orc. Feeling sympathy.
You are an orc. I guess you'd probably recognize her markings because orcs do that scarification thing.
Mhm.
That she would be marked as a seer, like a shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you relay that? Or-
Yes.
Cool. Nyx immediately changes her form and just looks like a male human with long dark hair. That's. I don't want people seeing, just in case.
What?
Not a bad
I
idea.
know you didn't cast Disguise Self. How did you do that?
I told you, it's magic. Don't worry about it.
What type of magic?
Yeah, that's clearly not magic. He seems like a doppelganger.
I'm not a doppelganger.
She's gender
You won't
fluid.
Tell me I have to draw my own conclusions.
She's bone structure fluid.
I was born 100% elf. That's so.
Like saying I was baptized Catholic. It doesn't mean anything.
I was I don't know if my parents are elves. Maybe, probably, hopefully.
Probably.
I've
That's how
never
that
really
works.
met them. Yeah.
This is not answering more questions.
Yeah. You are being evasive, and I'm worried.
Don't worry
I've
about
chosen
it.
to align myself with you, and I don't understand what you are.
Oh, jeez, fine.
We're still figuring it out.
Well, honestly, I can tell you what I know, which is not much. I have been. Is cursed the word, or is it afflicted or imbued with ooze nature?
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
You suddenly notice the little cabbage familiar is watching you too.
Yep.
Do I kind of do recall knowledge on any like curses, afflictions, anything like that? Like he did.
Oh wait,
actually describe?
you're a powerful wizard, right? You can probably remove my curse.
I know a few things, but unfortunately, curse breaking is not something I've done before.
When you say that, Buddy the cabbage goes over to Red Devil and just like flutters a lot and squeaks and hops up and down.
I wonder what's up with it.
Maybe Big Cabbage knows how to fix that.
It jumps up and down and looks at him and like shoves some leaves in that direction of him.
I think you're grossing it out.
It just goes and balls up into a cabbage and rolls away.
Do you want to help, or like, are you offering, or do you just know about it?
I just want to know the people I'm traveling with. It's all.
No, I'm talking to the cabbage that went and hid. Sorry.
You haven't seen it speak at all.
Okay.
These are good people. I can vouch for them.
Yeah.
We want. Our end goal here is to save the city.
Yeah.
Save the innocents.
I can honestly tell you that none of us, from what I can tell, are bad people.
I've spent my life killing evil.
Were you guys just literally talking about burying a man and playing soccer with his head?
Well, he
like
did
5
bad
minutes
things
ago.
first.
I said we weren't evil. I didn't say we were good.
That doesn't feel like a neutral act to me.
Good destroys evil, sometimes creatively.
Okay, no, that was out of character. That was out of character.
Thank you.
Well, I think my watch is over. I will be going to sleep now.
It's okay to enjoy the bad things if someone else did the bad things first. I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
It's called a loop.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
I'll take second watch.
Wow, the cabbage form is really convenient for the NPC not saying anything. Wait, no, that
Is
doesn't
the
make any
cabbage
sense.
judging us?
Yeah, just silently judging you. It turns
Judgmental glare from the cabbage.
Yeah. All right, so the rest of the night passes uneventfully. And you guys eat and drink as if you're in an RV because it's driving the whole time. That cabbage spell only lasts for 8 hours, so he pops out as soon as everybody's done sleeping.
Shit. What?
Does it slow the
We're
carriage?
over capacity.
I guess technically it would slow it a little bit. That sucks. Let me look at the Mystic Carriage. It says that it carries 4 people, but actually that's not going to help. I need to look up vehicles. Hold on. You know what? I don't care. This is going to take time, and we'll just say that he's light. So it's fine. Go.
Nice.
Like, what's the benefit of spending more time figuring that out?
Also, Nyx is malleable ooze, so she can just squish.
It says 4 medium or smaller passengers as well as 100 bulk. So it's got some leeway.
Oh my god.
Oh, for trunks and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so we're good. We travel
Alright.
light.
Okay, yeah. Nyx literally doesn't have
Weight is not the issue.
No.
anything on her person.
Okay, so he could just like lay wherever luggage goes.
Yeah, so one of us can like sprawl out in the trunk.
I think Nyx would probably be more comfortable in the trunk. Yeah.
The Odo bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lodo bucket.
That's perfect.
It kind of is. So
Could use it to sneak her in and out of places too. If you didn't want someone to know.
this isn't a tub of popcorn. It's my friend.
Right.
By the way, Nyx is gonna do that thing she just got this level, the thing you made for her. So she's in the trunk like that.
Oh, all right. Interesting. Does anybody open the trunk while Nyx is resting?
Probably want to knock first.
Yeah.
It's her bedroom. Are you decent?
Rawl doesn't need to see that.
All the slimy parts. But does Grau open it after like knock? Do you actually try to get her attention?
Sure.
Okay. So there's a knock. Do you do anything about it?
No response.
All right, you open the trunk.
I'll call out everything all right in there before opening it.
I perceive, right? Or no?
Yeah, but can't speak.
Yeah.
Okay, well you get no response, so you
You
open
make
it.
a little thump or something inside, just a little.
Mm.
Let him know.
Yeah, actually you could if you wanted to.
Okay, you hear a thump.
All right. Growl looks over at the
Is
others.
it good or bad?
All right. I'll take it as a good.
Might give you nightmares.
That could mean
All right.
I'm suffocating. Help me.
One thump for everything's fine. 2 thumps for please help me.
I like to think that she was at an angle and then
Yeah.
she thumped and now she can't move.
That's funny. Okay. All right, so you get nothing. Do you open it?
I'll leave her be. That seems too personal.
Oh, shit. All right.
Oh, that's funny.
The next day. Oh, that's right. So when you guys are done resting, Leaf says, "Would anyone like one of my fruits?" And he reaches into his rib cage and pulls something out. And he's holding a baby bok choy.
That doesn't hurt.
No, I produced them for others to consume. They're healthy.
May I hold it?
Certainly. He hands it to you.
What does it taste like?
Oh, what does it taste like?
There we go.
Oh, fucking weird. A little bit like chicken broth and grass.
Tastes very strange.
Here,
Thank
eat
you
of
for
my
the
flesh.
experience. And I hand it back.
Thank you for the experience.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it. It's
Yeah,
rude.
yeah.
Rude to not eat it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have it.
Anybody want some of this?
I don't need to eat, so I'll just like tasting things.
Please go ahead.
I'll eat it. You sure? It's good? You won't hurt you?
He goes, "No, this is what I was made for. My
Delicious.
people were made to be food for others. This is simply a throwback from a past age, but it's the gift of the great cabbage giving through me." And you heal 1d4 hit points, and you feel nourished as though you've had a meal.
Wow, that was really good. I feel full. I didn't know bok choy was so filling.
I'm glad I could help. He says, "This is also interesting." He says, "If they're not plucked from me, though, I can absorb their nutrients into me and channel them into natural magic to heal more."
Well, that's handy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this the new member of our party?
He's a healer.
Cabbage healer?
Oh, gee, nice. Druid?
Yeah.
We have a new babysitter.
We have a new
Yeah, I was just thinking taking on an NPC.
just treat any NPC that is in the party just like a PC. Like, disagree with them, throw them out, set them on fire, whatever.
Rip his arms off. Yeah.
Sure.
His arms off.
He's like, I can't grow those back.
By the way, friend, you were jumping around when we were talking about curses.
No, that was the other cabbage. I'm sorry. Maybe I should specify.
That
I'll say
doesn't matter.
the familiar or leaf. The familiar was the one that was hopping around.
Okay. Your familiar seemed to be rather excited when we were talking about my curse.
Oh, yes, I heard that. Buddy was wondering what you were, what you are, and how that came to pass.
It's very strange. Guess never really had to talk about this with anyone else before. I am an elf, and I was born an elf, I think. But there's something about me that's innately somewhat alien. I don't really know what my heritage holds. It's honestly a mystery to me. But
You don't seem to function like other bipedals.
that is a more recent thing. I was somehow affected by a curse that is only affecting humans, except it's different with me because with others they lose control and attack like a mindless ooze, but with me I can will it to change my appearance, like just turn into someone else entirely. Just
And this isn't harming you? This is a curse. Would you like me to attempt to ameliorate your curse? Perhaps that's what Buddy was thinking.
I would appreciate maybe if you could find out more about it, but honestly, I'm starting to get used to it, and as far as I know, it hasn't provided any negative effects.
All right. If at any point it becomes undesirous or discomforting, please let me know. I'll be happy to attempt to relieve you of it.
I will remember that.
Sort of a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
It's a happy curse, Robert. Like those knives.
You have to
Honestly.
light a thumbs up candle that's been dipped in wax.
Honestly, there's probably some kind of catch that comes with this. I haven't ever heard of a curse that only does good, but hey, if it is, then who am I to complain?
He'll probably kill us all in our sleep one night.
Maybe.
Oh, well, we had some good times.
Once the ooze takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's taking over. It just starts melting. Nope.
Oh my
You know,
God. Do you do
I'll
that?
get
'Cause
absorbed.
that would
No.
fucking freak him out.
No.
I'm dying! Ah! Just kidding.
She starts melting and then she turns into a mirror.
That makes perfect sense. All right. Now you hopping along this road. My God, slow. What the hell is wrong with Roll20?
So many things.
It's roll 20.
What in the fuck am I doing wrong? Layer. Oh, that's on the wrong layer.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
hello. Hello, everybody.
There's Draven.
Okay. So, there are two bloody smears on the road. They are roughly in the shape of people, but those aren't actually bodies. If you zoom in, it might show bodies, but In our version, they aren't bodies. They're just blood.
Mhm.
And on just the other side of them, just north of them by like 10 feet, is standing a lady in a hood who looks like about 5.5 feet tall. And Rawl, you recognize the hood. It's the same one in the vision of the shaman with all the eyes.
That's her. That's her.
She's standing there with a walking stick, just like looking down.
Okay, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna?
I'll
Are we
stop
gonna?
the carriage.
Run her down.
Mhm.
This could be a
Doesn't
trap.
sound too bad.
I know what you did last session.
Uh,
Sorry,
No.
that's terrible.
the question is, 'cause, this one was feeling, I think, somewhat
Remorse.
remorseful. I don't know if this one's a bad one or if they left her behind or if. So she's potentially not an enemy.
Potentially. Let's go see.
She lowers her hood and looks at you guys. She just seems harmless. She's standing. I know, famous last words for a GM.
Yeah.
She's just standing there with her, leaning on her walking stick, or rather cane, and just looking at your carriage, as if she's just waiting for somebody to talk.
I yell out the window in Orc. Can we have a word with you?
Why do you think I'm here?
Yeah. Okay. I'll get out.
Growl yells at her to get out of the road.
Get out of the road, bitch.
I
Hey,
don't
I
think
get out
you'll
and-
want me to, but she leaves the road anyway.
no,
Yeah.
he doesn't yell.
No, I don't say that.
Oh,
But
oh.
I approach her.
Okay.
I'll get out as well.
Next, as a human man, it's just here.
I am going to step out of this carriage as the human man that I am.
Yeah. Yes, I feel like I should clarify because I can change my shape.
Doesn't sound awkward at all. That's fine. Okay. She says, I'm Shafka. Sorry. She says, I'm Shafka, vizier to Benedict Ashendale. We need to talk.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Mhm.
First, look this way. And she walks pretty slowly off the side of the road. And she goes like 15 feet into the jungle and kneels. And she like moves some roots apart and she says, look through there. And then she stands up and moves away.
I look at her kind of curiously, and I'll look through there.
Okay. You see what would it be? 8-foot round blob of flesh that looks like it's sucking off of a dinosaur corpse. There's a what would it be? A brontosaurus. It's just like a raptor but large sized. So it's laying on its side and this creature is just like sucking blood out of it.
I look back at her and go, what the fuck is that?
Those are what Ashendale's minion is creating. It's not on purpose, but it doesn't matter. This jungle is being decimated. The dinosaurs are dying.
Keebway is being destroyed slowly, too.
Mm.
All due to him, we believe. Why do you serve him? Or travel with him?
A variety of reasons, but I have seen the error of my ways. I thought he had vision. And then I stayed because I was paid, and then I stayed because I was afraid. I helped him move the remaining human slaves out of Keepway before the slithering took effect. I could have warned others and didn't. I'm sorry.
How do we stop the slithering?
I don't know.
Cursebreaker must be returned.
Yeah. Are they taking Cursebreaker to the Tramba?
Yes, Cursebreaker is already there. Has been for days.
Oh. Do you know where exactly we might look for it? We're not too familiar with the Tramba itself.
She says, sorry. What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, okay. I never hear her roll dice.
Was it a success?
I don't know. I think she's just testing the weight. She's like, does this look right? She's staring at it with like a jeweler's eye. Fuck. I'm sorry. What was the last thing it was said? Fuck.
Sorry.
Do they know more or less where Cursebreaker might be?
Right. She says, the Plaza of the Feasting Fiend, the north of Zatramba. But Cursebreaker is being guarded well. Creations of flesh and acid and horror. And also a Gorgon.
Oh.
There are also demons present. You must be careful. I want you to kill Ashendale. But it won't be enough. He will rise again.
What do you mean he will rise again?
I only see his physical form returning. I don't know if you can do something to make sure he remains deceased, but something must be done, or he will return. After he's killed.
Like a lich?
No, I see him just as he is.
Hmm.
I
As
don't
if
think he's a lich.
resurrected. If he's a lich, it's beyond my sight.
I'm just
And-
trying to think of other things that return from the dead.
Can I peruse my mind to see if I know anything odd that I might have missed the first time around when I broke into his vault? Any sort of strange items or symbols that might indicate some kind of rebirth or...
Oh, I see. Sure, yes. You don't have to roll anything. You saw a few different like journals that had symbols of different arcane schools. So it seemed as though he was collecting information on different magical types, different kinds of wizardly magic. And you know that he's not a caster and he doesn't know how to do that. So he was investigating magic for some reason.
What nature? Arcane, occult?
Arcane.
Okay.
He was recently reincarnated, correct?
Not him, Tommel.
That was Tommel.
Oh, that was Tummel. But you were with them.
Yeah. And does at this point does she notice Leaf in the back or?
He didn't leave, and she doesn't seem to notice him.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Who are these blood spots?
These were the remains of 2 travelers. No one is safe in this region, not just travelers, but no human, elf, or animal. All of them are being either murdered by the blood oozes and Shanragals that are being released from Benedict's laboratory. Or, well, I say Benedict's, but it's really Goldfoot's, the little slime.
Who's Goldfoot?
He's just a gnome who was hired by Lord Ashendale. He is the mind behind the merging of forms, and he knows about you, Nyx. I may have told him.
Nyx doesn't look like Nyx, but
I don't care.
okay. Okay, so it's fuck. She's
He is-
still alive.
He currently seeks your body and those slime samples that you stole from Tommel's office. Those were his proof of concept to his clients. He's trying to sell this new technology to those who might want to create an army of these creatures.
Where is he now? Do you know? Is he with the others?
I
It was the
believe
tram
he's
out,
still
right?
in the plaza, yes.
I wasn't expecting any of this. I wasn't expecting him to be there. I wasn't expecting him to be resurrecting. What? Okay. So
I know
like
it doesn't matter, but I do regret my choices. I should warn you also that I have seen that tomorrow noon, when you hear ringing chimes, be careful of your breath, or the air will freeze you forever.
What?
I'm
What?
sorry it was vague, but when you hear the ringing, perhaps run or some way flee from the air or change the air. There's something that the air is going to try to kill all of you.
I can stop breathing myself, but I can't say the same for my friends. So
I can melt the stone if
that-
there's stone around.
Anywhere where you are that can reach us.
No. On this path, if you continue this path to Zatramba.
Is
Which
this
Why at noon?
is this a vision?
I don't know. Yes.
Hmm.
this just got a whole lot more complicated than just finding Curse Breaker and using it. There's more to this.
At least we got all our eggs in one basket.
For now, but now that I've left Ashendale, his future is splintered. I don't know what path he'll take anymore once
You-
he sees that I'm gone.
If we are successful, you may have single-handedly been the thing that helped us stop him.
I don't want credit. I just want him dead. I'm going to return to Keebway and try to find protection, solace there.
Imprisoning him is off the tables then, guys.
Oh yeah.
What's off the table?
Imprisoning him.
Oh.
That was never my plan.
Neither mine, so. At
All right,
best, I would.
Can I? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. At best, I was just gonna have him, like the rest of you guys said, like bury him up to his head and just leave him to starve there. But if he resurrects, it's gonna be a bit more complicated to kill him.
But he got help to resurrect. Maybe he has to.
No, it wasn't him that needed the help. It was
Oh.
Tommel.
Yeah, that's right. I keep getting them mixed up. My bad.
And while we're on the subject, next as the orc woman, what does Tommel look like now?
A huge orc of a man. But he isn't simply. Goldfoot did this to me.
Hmm.
He increased my sight, but warped me in the process. Tommel has been given physical changes based on insects and spiders. So he is a large orc with disgusting extra limbs, and he's always hungry.
Hmm.
Hmm. Fun.
Do they know we're coming?
I haven't told him. I don't think so.
What of your plans following this? What are you doing? Where are you going?
I just wish to be as far away from this as I can. I'm going to Keebway for now, and as soon as I can, I'll head north across the sea.
If you can, I don't know if there is any more slime or slithering, as you call it. But if you can help anyone, just please try. If if it's not too much trouble. We already left, so we can't do our job over there while we are searching for Ashendale and Tom over there in Satramba.
I will do everything I can to protect those that are not yet infected, but if they are infected, they're doomed. You are all also infected.
What?
Anyone you touch will be carrying this curse with them.
We're infected?
You are carriers of this curse.
I mean, I am, and that much is obvious, but
It's only visible in you. It doesn't affect the others, but you still pass it on.
Crap.
that's...
Can I attempt to sense motive on her?
Sure.
Just
Like, that's the first time. Yeah, of course.
yeah,
All of this might be bullshit.
yeah. 7 plus 13, 20 perception.
Oh, well.
I want to see if my BS meter goes off too.
Sure. It doesn't seem like she's lying, but it does seem like she's more scared and uncertain than she's trying to show. Like, she's trying to show confidence, but she's actually uncertain.
Okay.
I only got a 14.
She's an orc.
Mostly.
Is she, though?
Should we have her report back to the lady whose name escapes me right now?
Abayone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will describe Abayone's estate. If you go to her, try and please explain to her where we are, what we're doing, and whatever you know about Ashendale's plans. Just tell her we sent you, and they'll probably let you in.
She's
I
a
will.
force for good, trying to save the city.
Yeah.
All the information she gets will be helpful to her.
That's fortunate.
Yeah.
What?
No. I was gonna say something, but she's already being sorry. She's already being careful with her gloves, so she's probably not gonna. Yeah.
So anyone we touch becomes infected?
Yes.
Hmm.
Any creature you touch.
It's not good.
Cabbage included?
No, that would be a plant, not a creature.
But if it's walking around and stuff, and
Well, I suppose if it's an animate plant, then I imagine probably yes.
okay, all right.
She looks totally amused and just caught off guard.
Well, he probably won't eat any of them if they're contaminated too. Then.
Yeah. I imagine it's rather obvious that a regular ooze would probably also transmit the curse.
Yes. But only if it were an ooze that were created by the curse, or an ooze that came into contact with someone cursed. They don't spontaneously have this within them. This was brought by foolishness. Tommel was always going to fail at his job of keeping this curse narrowly focused because he's a fool.
What was his original intent?
To assassinate the leaders of Kibwe.
Oh, that's fun.
Just got out of hand.
Yeah. If that was his original intent, he fucked up royally. He's essentially unintentionally became a cult leader.
Why would he do that? Was someone paying him to do that?
The Aspis Consortium probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
Lord Ashendale helped fund the project, but he didn't hire Tommel. Tommel was already full of hatred.
So there is someone above Ashendale?
I would say there's someone that he's been having dealings with. I believe it's a lich. I'm not certain. But I was never permitted access to his meetings. It's certainly someone who is able to give Ashendale something he wants, which is unlikely to be money. It's probably power of some other type, and who wants an army of flesh-warped monsters.
There's always a lich.
What the fuck do you
Oh, it
mean?
seems
I've
to
never
be,
seen a
yes.
lich.
There's one right
they're
behind you.
everywhere.
If you go up high enough.
Hmm.
If that's
Okay.
all, then I hope you will kill that. What the fuck did it cook? Sharon Gull? Sorry, hold on a second. I hope you'll kill that Sharon Gull, that assemblage of meat and bone.
That's all right. We don't need to know its name so long as we can kill it.
That's what that type of monster is called.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not its name. It's just dead people.
Does it have any weaknesses? And do I know anything about these creatures?
Always thinking about the tactical side.
We can just hurl flame down there.
That's my MO.
How many fireballs do you need?
It's weak to holy power.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Let's throw the
Picked
cleric
exact
down
wrong
there.
time to switch characters.
We're all really good guys, so that should be a problem.
In the name of this statue.
John, what did you get? My roll 20 is not loading.
22.
Okay, well, it's weak. Sorry, not weak. It resists piercing and slashing.
Okay.
Good to know.
Same old bludgeoning, guys. Hammer time.
That's right.
Do we need to go down there, or can we just kill it at a distance without it doing anything?
Yeah, let's
If
light
I
it
roll-
up.
Morbid.
Touch
It's
it.
the only way to be sure.
It's the only way to be sure.
They're usually diseased as well.
All right. Well,
Oh, and also I should mention there are plenty of blood oozes, and one of the Gorgons escaped. Where it's gone.
You're just full of great news.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be helpful. I can't change the past.
we appreciate it, and hopefully this is marks a turn in your life that maybe you can stop working for cultist or whatever else Tummel is. I don't even know what he is anymore. Maybe do a background check next time.
Wiser words were rarely spoken.
Yeah.
I trusted my instincts.
Mm.
Usually folly. Big a fool as Tommel. And she's like starting to hobble off, like grumpy with herself.
Safe travels.
Oh, safe travel. And she goes, thank you. They'll be long.
All right, guys. You guys want to blast this thing?
Yeah.
So it's 8. I have to pee, and I think Robert might need to leave. So this might be a stopping point, but it's at least a peeing
Sure.
point.
I am
Um,
on
yeah.
the tired side. I wouldn't mind putting a pin in it here.
Okay. Then this seems like a good point to pause instead of like, let's start a fight. And then 45
That'll
minutes.
take a
left,
while.
it's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Next isn't gonna, or I am not gonna be here next week or the one after that. So,
Yeah, I thought that this situation that we were going to theoretically get to might have decided something for us, but like you didn't fight anything dangerous. Like,
mhm. If anything, that gives him more reason for Nix to be here. And not actually have anything like have her missing or anything. Now she's motivated.
Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
one of us
Mhm.
to play you?
If you want, sure.
we could pause the adventure. I just didn't want to because if you're gone for 2 full sessions, then I think people might start to lose track of what happened previously, and it won't be as interesting to them anymore. Not people that are watching, but players.
Yeah.
I definitely want you to be here when we're like encountering Ashendale in any way, but I could easily run 1 session without doing that on the way there.
Yeah.
But 2, I'm not sure. So maybe we'll run 1 and then talk to you again.
All right.
We can decide later, but I am fine either way, just whatever's going to be best for everybody. And I'm prepared for either, because like, yeah, the adventure is pretty spelled out at this point, but also I can just throw random shit in there. Obviously, I've been doing that.
Well, if we skip 1 out of the next 2, I would prefer it to be next week because that's the week I have to work. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay.
want
I
to
will
skip
say
any.
I will bring my laptop and everything over to Germany, but I'm gonna have very little to no privacy, so I'm gonna be with
Yeah,
everyone
it's-
around. So
Probably a no-go.
You'll be 7 hours ahead too.
oh, that's right. Damn. Yeah.
Well, that's weird. That's very weird, but it would hurt
That'd
him,
be
not
Very
us.
middle of the night for you there.
Oh yeah.
But still, it might be odd for his family to hear what we're saying.
They're not very familiar
If
with
they're all
this.
asleep, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's,
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
2
right. They're
a.m.
all gonna be asleep. So no, that's gonna be a no-go. Sadly,
Yeah, that won't really work.
no.
All right, then we'll talk. We may end up skipping next week. If not, I'm totally ready. So whatever,
Okay.
we'll talk about it on chat. The only reason I don't want to talk about it right now is because I have to pee.
Stay cool.
All right.
And yeah, say closing. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming for this 8th edition of the Slithering. There's going to be like 12 more because I have no
8
idea how
out
to
of
count.
6. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for coming. We are going to have something on the channel next week at this time, even if it's not the Slithering. So we'll find out then. Thank you. Good night.